Hello everyone, my name is Katie and welcome to our Greenland Quilter channel. I hope everyone's been having a lovely week so far. We only have one more day before the weekend gets here, so I bet there's a few people looking forward to the weekend coming up. I'm just waiting on people to come on into the channel so I can talk to everyone. We're going to talk about a couple things before I start sewing on what we're going to work on today, which is Katie's Creative Chaos sew along that we started back in February. And yeah, we're going to be working on that again today. And I'm thinking about maybe, since I want to add a couple more hourglass sets, and then I think I'm going to sew a couple of these blocks together so you can see a bigger size of it. But yeah, so just waiting on people to come in, and once they come in, then we can start everything. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about other things too. So let's talk about the 1000 block sew along that I've been doing, or the tutorials I've been doing, based on voting. This is the order that we will be doing the blocks in. So the first block we will be starting is called Late Bloomer. And so we'll be doing that this Friday. And then I will give you a list of the order of the other blocks. Looks like the one that has the mixed techniques in it is going to be the last block because it didn't get very many votes. I don't know if it did get very many votes because it's mixed technique, or if people weren't sure they liked the block. I'm not exactly clear on that right now, but that's okay. So anyway, I am going to be showing you the block we're going to start on. And I'm still waiting to see how many people are going to be in the chat here. I don't know if anyone's here yet. If you're here, please say hi so I know you're here, because right now it doesn't look like anyone's here. Help me out here. Let me know if anyone's here. And I'm still waiting to see. Okay, let me refresh this page. I have a feeling that there must be someone else's live going on. It's just us watching, looks like. Yeah, it's just. Hi, Jaja Brownie. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it looks like it's just us and her now.
No, make it 6.
See, oh, so there's more coming in. Okay, good, good. Yeah, so anyway, we are going to be talking a little bit first before I start working on our channel sew along, just so I can update you on the block that we're going to be doing. And yeah. So how you doing, Jaja Brownie? I hope you've had a good week. All right. So, okay. So we have several things to talk about for the next 4 days. I haven't set up the live for Sunday yet, but we'll go ahead and talk about that. So here's where we are. Today we're going to work on the channel sew along, which is called, Jaja Brownie said, by the way, you're the first person in the channel. She says, I'm doing good. I'm happy you are live. Thank you. I'm happy to be live. So tonight we're going to work on the channel sew along, which is this sew along, these scrappy blocks we're making, which we finally have a name for it. It's called Katie's Creative Chaos. Tomorrow we will be working on block number 17 from the 1000 block book. And it'll be, it's called, based on the percentage of votes, the one that came in with the highest percentage from the number 1 spot was Late Bloomer. Number 2 was Focal Point. Number 3 is The Works. And number 4 was Clown Go Around. So that'll be the order we'll be sewing them in. And the Clown Go Around is the one that has mixed technique in it. And that'll be the last, that'll be block number 20. Okay, so this is the block we're going to be working on right here. This one right here. And this is for tomorrow, and this is the layout of the block itself. So I am going to probably have this looking very colorful. Okay. And then on Saturday, we're going to be participating in National Jelly Roll Day. And Teresa from Teresa Louise I Quilt 2 will be joining me. And we will be doing a potato chip block based on a her own design. And she has posted it. She's posted a picture of it over on her page, and I'll make sure I think I got, hang on a second. Let me look for the picture of it, and I'll show it to you by sharing it in the chat. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So let me share the screen, and I'll show you what this block is going to look like. And she's got instructions, and I'll make sure I get it put onto the community tab as well so you guys can see it. Okay, let's share screen. Where's the share screen? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the pattern, and let me see if I can blow it up a little bit. So this is a potato chip block, and this is what the block unit will look like. And we'll be using strip sets from a jelly roll, or you can cut your own 2.5-inch strip sets. She's written all the instructions on what you're going to need for Saturday so long. She is going to start it in someone else. I think she's going to be starting on it in Donna's channel, and then she's going to migrate to my channel, and I will be starting it on my live. And also brain fart. Nikolai is going to be doing the challenge, but he's going to design his own with his jelly roll, so he'll be doing something different than what we're going to be doing in the live. And yeah. Okay, someone else is joining us, I think. Hang on a second. I thought there was a third person going to sew with us. Oh, Sherry's going to join us too, because she's going to participate in it. Sherry of Sherry Yurton Quilting World, she'll be joining us as well. And then on Sunday, Danny from So Not an Expert, and Myra, my friend that you've heard me call her Sissy, she'll be joining us, and it's at once a month mental health live that we do once a month, and that'll be on Sunday starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll also be doing that. So that's where we are for the next few days. Okay, so let me go ahead and close that up and the book up. Yeah, all right. And Jaja Brownie says that looks nice. Thank you. The other thing is I have a box over here. So when more people come into the live, I'll be showing what's in this box, and we'll be talking about what this box has to do with the project I'm going to start on, that I probably will be doing as a pre-recorded video. I'm not going to do it on a live. Okay, so while we're waiting on people to show up, let's sew a few blocks.
John Sue asked to join your page.
Let the bot do its job. All right. Okay, so what I'm working on right now is I'm making some 4 patches. I have quite a few hourglass made here, but I wanted to finish sewing these blocks together because these were some loose ones I had going on, and I thought I would go ahead and get them sewn since I have them sitting out here. Okay, so what you've been working on, Jaja Brownie? Let me know what you've been working on. We need music. Music, the world go round. Okay. So hopefully people will come in and we'll do the box unbox. I'm answering the Facebook questions when the GQ channel is established. Oh, it's 2024. No, 2023, sorry. Zaza Brownie wanting, and you can okay her if you want to, babe. Or I'll do it. Hang on. She says, I'm working on the Cozy Cabin quilt by Modernly Morgan. Oh, that's cool. Why is this keeping me from? All right, that's very odd. Oh, maybe it's the screen doing that. Did it let you in? If it didn't let you in, let me know and I'll let you in. It's a mess, haha, but I'm not giving up. Yeah, never give up. You never give in or give up. That's right. Because in the end, you'll win. I remember when I first started. Hey, Eric, I am playing hooky at work. Oh, well, thank you for coming on over here. I'm working on the channel so long. The little it's called Katie's Chaotic, or no, Katie's Creative Chaos. That's what it's called. It just let me in. Thank you. Okay, because I can go help if it doesn't. Usually the bot's pretty good about letting people in. So how you been doing, Eric? And how's your day been today? You want to come on the live? You can come on the live if you want. All right. I don't have a wingman today. Oh, I forgot to take a straight pin out. Eric says it's raining outside. Ah, yeah. I was watching Tiffany's live from today, and she was talking about it was raining. That it doesn't rain very often. I would, but this work computer doesn't have a camera. Okay. Doesn't it ever hurt? It doesn't hurt to try. Oh my gosh. I enjoyed your live from last night or was it last night or the night before? Because I had to watch the replay because I missed out on the actual live. But I watched it and I enjoyed it. All right, the bot is actually working. Yay! Must be a subscriber to participate in the giveaway, so it's doing its job. All right. I didn't know if it was going to work or not every time I try to make a new setting sometimes, especially one where it self-posted. It don't always work. It's sunny here, but super smoky from the fires. Bleh. Uh-oh. Where are you located at, Jaja? Is it raining hard, Eric, or is it just like a slow rain? Tiffany, it seemed like Tiffany said that they could lose connection from it raining, and so I didn't know if that meant hard rain or what she meant by that. The weather is changing here, definitely. You can tell it's fall. Things are turning colors. The blueberry bushes have all turned red. They grow wild in the nature. Washington State. Oh, I didn't know there was fires up there around Washington State. Fires suck, man. I remember one time when Florida was on fire. the entire state was on fire because of a fire that started in Georgia, South Georgia, and it carried into Osceola National Forest. And before it was over with, most of all the forests in Florida were on fire. And it was the freakiest thing because when you walked out the door at noontime, on the day that it was at its worst, it looked like it was dark outside, like there was no sun. Hey, Sandra, welcome, welcome. Any rain in Vegas is a hard rain. It's so dry here that it easily floods. Okay, gotcha. Because sometimes we get a rain where it rains all day here, and it's like a misty rain, and you think it wouldn't hardly put any rain, any water on the ground, but I guess even a misty rain can create heavy flowing water down the side of the mountains. Sandra says, Katie, you have some serious sniffles. Do you have a bad cold? No, I don't know what the deal is. All I can tell you is I have crud in my respiratory tract. I don't feel sick, I just feel tired. And I'm sorry I'm sniffling and you can hear it. Jaja says, oh, that happened here a few years ago from the fires in Oregon, California. It came up here and the sky was an orange, reddish, and dark in the middle of the day. It was so spooky. Yep, it was very spooky. I had never seen such as that until that day. Here. Okay. Hey, Robin, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. So, any of you who haven't gone and filled out the form yet for the 5,000K giveaway for October the 4th, the channel or the bot can now post a link where you can click onto it as well. Or you can go over to the community tab and find it. Sandra says, Eric, how's that beautiful butterfly coming along? If I didn't have so many projects going on, I would hop on the wagon because I actually have that pattern. And it would look beautiful in batiks. What's everybody been working on today? I know Eric says he's working. And Jaja says she's working on a log cabin pattern. Hey, Sherry, on my way in. Did I send you a link for tonight? I didn't know. I know I sent you one for Saturday. If I didn't, I can send you the link. Hold on a minute. What is with this chat trying to cover up everything? Okay, let me see here. Now I have that Madonna song in my brain, the one that talks about let the music go on. I haven't heard that song actually in a long time. Let me see here. So, yeah, I have the pattern too, Katie. Maybe we both can do it one day. Hey, that would be a great idea. We could put it on our calendar for next year because I definitely don't have time to do it this year. I have too many things in the fire right now, and I really don't want to uh cover because I'm there's a little sew along that I want to participate in, and I'm going to be doing it off the live. I'll probably do pre-records with it because I really haven't been doing very many pre-records, and I seriously need to be doing one. Woo. Eric is beautiful. I love watching you bring it to life. You have such patience. Yes, he does have lots of patience, and your your creativity is so wonderful. I'm real close to getting a box sent to me. Shared it. I'll let you know when um Melanie receives that package you sent out. I just sent it to you, Sherry, on your Facebook Messenger. I tell you what, Tiffany's been on a roll putting all these orphan blocks together, and oh my gosh, her that quilt top she's got two different ones going on right now, and it's like, oh my goodness, I just want to be like her. Sherry, did you find it in the chat window, the messenger? I hope I put it in the right one. Somebody caught, hey babe. Essa,
Huh?
someone got a shark. It looks like a shark. Or is that a porpoise?
What?
It's on, yeah.
Looks like a porpoise to me.
It's a porpoise?
Yeah.
It's Greenlandic, so I can't read it.
Yep, it's a porpoise.
It's not coming on my iPad, just my phone. That's so weird. Do you want me to email you the whole bit of information, Sherry? Hang on, let me just send you all the information. Okay, hold on a minute, everybody. I have to do something. Copy invitation. And then email it to Sherry. Let's see here, Sherry. Okay, I've sent you an email, Sherry. Alrighty. Okay, Katie, how is Mr. Greenland? I love his awesome Legos. We love Legos. Babe,
Huh?
they're asking about you. Can I have my ring?
I'm good. That's mine.
Oh,
Duh.
I thought it was mine. He's doing good. He's just hey Sherry.
Hi.
Welcome. I wonder what the deal is with Messenger sometimes in
I
the
don't know
Zoom
why-
link.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. I had Saturday's link, but I didn't have Friday's.
Oh,
I
think I might have did a boo-boo for today because when I went to to log on to Zoom to bring up the live part for Zoom for tonight,
Yeah.
there wasn't one. I'd done the YouTube part of it, but there wasn't a Zoom.
Oh, been there,
Oh,
been
that's
there,
why
I tell you.
yeah. And that's why you didn't get one, because for some reason I must have fell down on the job.
Well, I didn't even think about it because I had gotten 2 for Saturday.
You got 2 for
I
Saturday?
got 2 links, but 2 emails.
Oh, okay. It's probably because I updated something.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's nothing wrong with my setup with that.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I think when I put your email in, it'll update it, and then you'll get another email sometimes. Sometimes you won't get anything at all.
Let me see. I'll get in the chat here.
Okay, let's see here.
There you go.
Sandra says, Scrappy is so fun. Yes, it is. I am totally having a good time using all my scraps on several projects at the same time. Of course, now when people look at it, they're like, that can't possibly be scraps, and it is scraps.
You working on your Katie's Chaos?
Yes, we're going to work on Katie's Chaos tonight. Yep. Or that's what I'm working on right now. I'm thinking about I've already put sashing on 2 of these other blocks, and I'm going to go ahead and start building or sewing together the hourglasses to put these 2 together. And then I was thinking that'll give me 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. So maybe we can sew maybe 4 of them together in a block, so people can look at the design I have in my head.
Oh yeah.
Is it because all I cut sashing to put in between those 2 the blocks. I've already cut that too. That's right here for that. And then yeah, we should be able to sew at least 4 of the blocks together so people can get an idea of what the first 2 rows are going to look like, even though that's not going to be the width of the project, because it's going to, I plan on using 7 blocks across. So
yeah, I laid mine out and I like the layout. Sewed it together, I have to tell you. I'm contemplating. I sewed it together, put the borders on, said it was done. I looked at it, and I have a larger area than 2 narrows. But the 2 narrows are right beside each other, then the larger. So I don't know. I should take it apart and put a sashing in between the other larger.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you was thinking about doing that. Is your husband happy with the size of it? Because I know he said he wanted it bigger.
Oh yeah, he's very happy with it. So mine was done, but it's not done because I'm going to take those side borders off and take that middle part out. And
no,
but those things happen. I thought, well,
yeah. Sometimes you think it's going to look the way you think it is, and then when you sew it together and then you have it all done, you're like, I'm going to take this apart. I want to do something different with it.
I know. I got it all turned around there, so I don't know how, but I managed to turn it around.
And that's part of this whole process is like I had told everybody in the beginning, when you're creating it, we're creating it together. So, and nothing's set in stone. You get to make it how you want it to look, and all of our quilts will look different. And
until it is quilted, it is not too late to change something.
That's exactly right. Yep.
So.
And the beauty of it is, if you take time, you may not necessarily have to take the entire thing apart. You might just take like a portion of it apart, sew it back in, and then re-sew those seams back on that one. Because I've done that before, like remove a block that I didn't like because it just didn't fit in that one spot. Remove that section, and you have two sections that are open, so that when you sew one side in, then you finish sewing it together, and then you haven't took the whole thing apart fixing it.
Yeah, my plans is just to have to do a partial. Let me see. I'll see if I took a picture of my boo-boo.
Okay.
If I did, I'll send it to you. I'll share everything with everybody. No. I may not have took a picture of it.
That's okay if you didn't. Hopefully, Andrea will have the written pattern mostly. Well, she's waiting on a picture too. I knew that. And I haven't got far enough along to even take a picture of it yet.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, so I must not have. I know I had a partial picture of it before.
Yeah.
I still needed a block in there. And I posted that on your Facebook.
Sandra said she'd love to see it. So how's your day been today?
It's been good. I mean, I got some things done. I got all the blocks from the Tuesday project sewn together. Now I laid the rows out.
Oh,
So
good.
I like that. You know, it's going to be on point. So I have to. I laid it out, but now I got to look at it and say, you know, do I have too many darks right next to each other? Do I have too many lights or the same color? So I did that, and it's a beautiful day out here today.
It's been beautiful here. It's been a little bit cloudy, but the weather's been like, it's like I told Nikolai, I said it's a little chilly at nighttime, but during the daytime it's warmer. And it's a little bit freaky because the weather's a little bit too quiet. And it's like normally we get this really nasty wind right now, and
maybe you're having an Indian summer.
I don't know what is going on, but it's like scary. So I'm like, we must be good. You know what'll happen? All hell will break loose with the weather when it's time for him to get on an airplane and go back to work.
Oh. Well, hopefully that he's delayed this way instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of stuck somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Robin says, Sherry, how are you doing on your hexagons? And what's your Robin is so close to her 12,000 mark.
I know.
She's like knocking on its door.
I hadn't worked on my hexagons for a couple of weeks because I've had other projects I needed to do, and I miss it. I'll probably put that in aside, not totally aside, but I'm participating in doing a Christmas. It can be a table topper or a rethink of a Dresden. It's like a Dresden plate, but it has different layers, like maybe 5 layers coming out. And I decided to do that, join in on that, because I haven't done other types, you know, other sizes.
Yeah.
And this is a different size, but a different shape. But it's almost like, I hate to say it, but like coffin shape. It's like that shape. Yeah. For the Dresdens and that. And it's supposed to be a Christmas one. And I have a lot of things that are Christmas, red and green, and, you know, things like that. So what I did this time is I went different, and I went into, it has some red, it has some green, but a different color. And it has teals and beiges. And so I'm going to, it's something I can leave out longer.
Yeah. So what did you do?
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, what did you decide you're going to use for Saturday so long?
Let me see if I have this is old, and this is jelly roll. I'm going to.
Oh, hang on. Let me spotlight so everybody can get a good look at it.
I'll see if I can show some of the colors.
So what color line is that from?
This is, it's one I had. It even has some yellow, like a gold color in it.
Oh, cool.
It is called Willow, and it is from Moda. but it is an older one, and I don't know how old it is. But I had two of them that was just exactly. But this is, I had some other ones, but this, I like this the most out of the ones. So we'll see how this turns out. I brought it so I can do some pre-cutting on my strips, but maybe I should get my maybe I should get my quilt and start taking out the borders again.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Mm.
You want to see what mine? You want to see what mine is?
Yeah.
You're going to be like, oh, she's not doing batiks on this one?
Yeah, you have me spotlighted yet?
Oh, yeah, I got it spotlighted. Yeah. Mine, I was in the cold room the other day looking for something, and I found two totes that had more jelly roll strips in it. See, because remember I told you guys, I don't know, a month or so ago, I only had like 2 or 3 jelly rolls laying around. And 2 of them were batiks and one was cotton, which is the one Nikolai's going to be sewing on Saturday. But then I stumbled across 2 totes that had some jelly rolls in it. And I'd forgotten I had these. They were in this tote, but look at all of these bright, yummy colors.
Oh. Those are, oh, that would be pretty. I like that blue in there.
Yeah, here's some more.
Well, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really colorful. I'm going to use this as the accent color. See this purple?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this as the accent color.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. And this set of fabric is from Hopscotch by Jamie Fingal called Playground Party. And the jelly rolls was, you know how some like Fat Quarter Shop will curate jelly rolls or different things they'll for
out of their fabrics.
Yeah,
line.
They'll do pre-cut, generate pre-cuts out of it. Well, this was the stars thing, and I also had some 10-inch squares. Like, you see that purple? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Then there's this light purple.
Oh, I like, yeah. Oh, it looks different in both of the cameras.
Yeah, and then
I think the one your
yellow.
Yeah, your desktop
on here, but
is more. Which one is the more true color?
The one underneath the one underneath my cell phone camera is.
Yeah.
And then there's this blue.
Oh, I like the pattern on that one.
Yeah. So this is going to be nice and colorful.
It will. Well,
you'll think it's batiks, but it's not. It's cotton.
Yeah, it's cheery.
Very happy, vibrant, in your face, kind of like. So it should be interesting with using it as a potato chip quilt, So I'm super excited because there's a lot of different colors in here. There's reds, orange, yellows, oranges, turquoise, blue, 2 or 3 different shades of blues. So it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. And then just use the white with the little dots on it, which the dots are red.
I like that.
Red, blue, orange, yellow. Yeah, and they're really tiny dots. So it'll just give a little bit of texture, but not take away from all this.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Joyce says it reminds her of jewel tones.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm about to sneeze again. Sorry. I woke up this way.
Eric says somebody says layer cake, and I'll tell them I'm learning to bake.
Katie, yes, Joyce, this Teresa Louise will be on my live. She starts out, I think she'll be sewing with Donna for a while, and then she'll join me later in the day, and we'll continue on with because she made the design. For those that hadn't seen the pattern, hold on a minute, I'll share the screen. See, and I'm sorry that I'm going to be sniffing in your ear. I can't help it.
I'm going to go get my other rotary cutter while you're sharing the screen.
Okay. You're going to hear me sniffling. I woke up this way. I don't know what the heck. I don't feel sick. I just feel tired, which which right now I am tired because I have a deficiency going on. All right, let me share the screen. We have a B12 deficiency. All right, so that basically you can use either a jelly roll, you can use one jelly roll and a half-yard accent fabric for the stars, or you can cut your own 2.5-inch strips. We're gonna be making 12 blocks, which will equal out to be around 16.5 according to this. The quilt will be 48.5 by 64.5, and you're gonna cut strips. You'll have 4.5 by 2.5 strips. You need 4.5 by 2.5-inch rectangles, a total of 336. And then you're going to need 2 or 3 pieces of 2.5 by 2.5. And she's got here 126, or you need 48. It's up to you how many stars, I guess, you're going to do. Cut the half yard, you're going to need 6. From the half yard, you'll need 6 strips at 2.5-inch by width of fabric. And from each strip, cut 9 pieces of 4.5 by 2.5 to have a total of 48 of those. And there's also for a 9-block one if you want to do the smaller one. She gave you the math for that. And this is what the little unit looks like. Let me try blowing it up a little bit. And that's how that one unit is going to look like. Okay, so potato chip block is what it is.
What throws you off is that diagonal, and that's part of
yeah,
the friendship star. It makes it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like, why is that sticking there? It's because it's going to make a friendship star.
I thought, did she make a mistake? Joyce is using a little bit of a jelly roll, fat quarter scraps, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Exactly. Use what you got. Don't go to the store and buy anything. I mean, I didn't go to the store or I didn't order anything. I already had all this sitting in my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you probably know. Let me unshare the screen because I want to show you something. When I was finding all these jelly roll pieces or the jelly or the 2.5-inch strips I found in the tote, I also found. Hang on a minute. I'll show you. Where did I put it? Because apparently I had planned on using this for something. And so I had cut some pieces. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, when I want to show y'all something, I can't show you because I put it something. That's so funny. Isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah.
You want to show something and then you can't find it? Well, it's probably because I shoved it up in between something. Anyway, I had cut pieces of some of these strips. They were already cut, and just some there were some 2.5-inch ones I cut, and then it looked like 2.5 by 6.5 or something like that. So I'm going to use those too. So I'm not leaving none of it out. I'm just going to use it all.
Yep.
Hey, Carrie, welcome, welcome. And hey, Joyce, how you been doing? Let me see here. Jaja says she didn't notice the sniffles. Yeah, I have sniffles today, unfortunately. Hey, Lainey, she says at the food bank right now, but I love you guys. I'm so glad you're online and you're chatting online and talking about sewing online. I love you guys for this. Happy faces and thumbs up. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad you get. I've been hearing. She says volunteering at the food bank. By the way, I've been hearing that the food banks are having trouble trying to keep their stores up because it's running out of things. Because people
could be. Well, there's going to be more people, but a lot of the stores I know around here, each week, the produce they'll give to the food banks that they don't want to sell. I mean, it's not bad. It's just past a date, I guess, which is nice. Because a lot of people don't get fresh produce when they go to the food banks and that either.
Did she change the name of it? Because I thought it was called the Friendship Quilt. Is what the
Friendship Chip Quilt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the friendship
It's
chip
like it's
quilt.
an interesting name because that's what's got written on it. But it's going to be fun. And then Nikolai's,
Friendship.
I think
Yeah.
Nikolai plans on doing rail fences again.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, and I think that's fine too. Because that'll give him more time to practice, that 1/4 inch seam allowance.
And unless he decides to do the potato chip block without the friendship star in it.
Yeah, I mentioned he didn't have to do the star in it if he wants to keep it simple. And there's no
Yeah.
writing, nothing I can tell that I can see. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm like, fine, I'll stay out of it.
It's sort of like if you want them to sew.
The way of it. Because you notice he hasn't been on the live yet. He's been like chilling. Well,
I know.
What he's been actually doing is he's getting to know that Lego software more and more, and he's been designing because he wants to. He gets the hang of all parts of it. He probably will come up with something really creative that might, get taken through Lego to be, turned into a kit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so he's learning the software. She goes into really detail on making the block. Yes, she does. Yeah, she had a live the other day where she was cutting it all up. I've got to cut mine up.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll probably be cutting tomorrow and the next day, getting it ready. I want to show you guys something. Y'all be so proud of me. Oh my God. I've been working on this star climber. I think we're getting close to finishing, me and Sean.
Yeah.
Or Sean is anyway. I'm not. But I want you to look at how many I have sewn of this is of the courthouse stairs. Look how many I've got done.
That's a lot.
And I have this many of the stars done so far.
That's good.
Yeah, so I've been on a roll with that. Yeah, I have to have 41 of the courthouse stairs and 42 of the stars done or created, and then I can sew all of it together. If I'm, and that's all.
Yeah, you could take those papers off.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun taking the papers off. But you know who I'm gonna get to help me with that little endeavor? Here's the cut up piece I was talking about. See, I told you I stuffed them somewhere. I'm gonna ask Nikolai to help me pull them apart.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that I showed it to everybody. The one where I did 480 half square triangles that I put together.
I know.
It was for a mystery sew along, and I did all of those half square triangles using paper in 6 hours. It would have took me days to do it the slow way. And so I'm like,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad doing taking the papers off and all that either.
No, because Nikolai saw him sitting over there tearing papers, and he says, "Can I help?" And I showed him how to do it. Papers off of it within minutes.
Wow.
So it's not that hard. I mean, you can't. I showed him how to tear it down. You never ever rip from the corner when you're pulling the paper off because you'll rip out the seam. But if you tear the paper in the middle and then rip it off that way, you won't tear the seam out of the corners.
Okay. And they say something about you can pull the seam edges,
Yeah, don't rip it.
Yeah,
don't rip it from the ends because you'll pull out the seam. Unless, of course, you do back stitches, which I don't bother to do. If I was making a shirt or something, they would be back stitches all over the place,
Let's see.
Let me see what I'm. Uh-oh. Nora, you're on my. Get off my pedal.
Carrie Quilts is in.
Yep. Hi, Carrie. Let me see here. she goes into really good. Yep, read that. And if you want to participate in the drawing on October the 4th, you have to go fill out that form, y'all. The bot's been posting the link for it. And I've also been manually posting it. Because so far only 7 people have signed up on the form. And I'm like, don't y'all want to win a $25 gift card?
Hey, their chances are pretty good then.
Yeah. I mean, and you get to pick
Hey,
where
the odds are for you.
Yeah, they are.
Is anybody else doing Katie's Chaos tonight?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Or cutting your strips?
Or cutting strips, yeah. Saturday.
And we know that there was different ways of doing this.
Yeah. This is the first year I've managed to know when the doggone National Jelly Roll Day, what day it was on. That's thanks to Andy from True Blue, because she was talking about trends and stuff, and she brought up the Jelly Roll, National Jelly Roll thing. We were talking about that when I was interviewing her, and I'm like, I always miss that. By the time I hear about it, it's already gone and passed.
I know.
So she told me what the date of it was. She went and looked it up and told me. So I'm like, yeah, now I can participate in it because now I know what it is. I wouldn't have thought to do anything about it,
They have that so that people will go out and buy jelly rolls, but most of us already have them. So we're going to go use our jelly rolls. They'll say, gee, that didn't go like we planned.
Look what Eric posted. Eric says, I am doing Eric's chaos in real life. Yep, my little quilt is that's what the name of this little sew-along, we finally got a name for it. It's called Katie's Creative Chaos because it's super scrappy. I have to say that I'm loving it.
Yeah, it was fun to do. I did. Oh, I don't think you can see this because.
Hi, Tasha. Welcome, welcome. Wow, it looks lovely. So is that the side you plan on taking off and changing it a little bit?
One of them. This one. See how much bigger this is?
Yeah. I get it. Gotcha.
So all I have to do is remove some of this.
Yep.
Then separate the block and put. Oh, you know what?
What?
If I put more sashing in, I have to do a different border in this because it'll be 1.5 inches too
small.
It's too small. Which
gotcha. Joyce says if you put a quarter ruler or some heavy cardstock on the actual stitch, the seam, and then tear your papers, it helps with you're not messing up your seam. Yeah. I watched Kimberly do. She uses her that little add a quarter ruler or whatever you call it.
That's a good idea. I didn't. I've done it by just ripping on the paper. It
is definitely satisfying when you have that many half square triangles made within a certain hour time frame versus how long it takes to do it the other way,
Yeah.
Now, if I just had, like 4 half square triangles to make, I won't use the paper. But when you have that many of them, anything that's above 6, like if it's 8 to 12 or even higher than that, I'll use paper.
Yeah. Because it does take a long time.
Yeah.
And then it's more true. You don't have to. Do you have to square those up with the triangle paper?
No.
Well, see, that right there saves you a lot.
You're using the right size. You don't have to do any squaring up because it's already where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. See, that's a good.
Now with Kimberly, she likes to go a quarter inch, use a quarter inch larger paper, just so she can trim back down again because she wants hers to look so precise.
Okay.
But you don't have to do that. You know, you can do it. You do you mainly.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing is her.
Yeah.
She
Well,
does.
you know, she's doing it to show.
Yeah.
People.
And I have to admit that her work is beautiful. I mean, my goodness. Uh-oh. I got to go back and fix that one. Her quilts are beautiful. But I'm not striving for perfection. I'm just striving for consistency. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Because
Raven and Tasha's in the house. Hi, Tasha.
Yeah, Tasha came in just a few minutes ago, not long ago.
Gladys is here too, from the Confident Quilter. I just noticed her here. Yep. Did I say hi? Joyce? I don't know if I said hi to you, but I'm saying hi to you now.
So what are all of y'all in the channel working on? And don't forget to vote on the poll. I put another big word up there for you guys to comment on. I'm having fun with these big words.
Rita's in the house. She's doing, she says, I'm just hiding in the background, reducing the missing, redoing the missing motor blocks. Because she was doing those blocks. What was it, every week or every month?
Yeah, they're every week. They're put out there on Wednesdays.
Oh,
yeah.
That's terrible that you lost. You can't find them.
Yeah, she does beautiful work, but she is a little OCD about it. Yes, she is. I'm like,
as soon as Rita gets done with those, she'll find block.
Yeah, probably. I'll go and find them. Hey, Rita, I sent you an email asking if you wanted to come sew with us.
Jesus, yeah, I'm sewing my blocks.
I'm excited about Saturday. I think it's going to be fun. Little jelly roll thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of hyped up about it, you know, to do it.
And then tomorrow we're doing block number 17 of the 1,000 block book.
Yeah.
Number 17.
Wait, do you know what one? Have you announced what one they chose yet?
I did, but I'll re-announce it since everybody's back in or everybody's coming in now. So I added all the votes up and got the correct math done. And so this is the order that they got based on percentages. Hi,
Sylvia.
Hey, Sylvia. So based on the voting, Focal Point got 32%, Clown Go Around got 12%, Late Bloomer got 39%, and the Works got 25%. So you're probably like, well, you need to show them to me because we don't know what you're talking about. Hang on, I'm going to show you the blocks. So the one that came into first place is Late Bloomer, which is this one.
Oh, that's pretty.
One that looks like a gift.
That's the one I picked.
Yep.
I said, I like that. Looked like a Christmas present.
Place was Focal Point, and that one's on page 316. And that's this one.
Yeah, I like that one too. All those blocks were really nice.
Yeah, they're definitely going to add some depth to this whole thing. Number 3 is the Works, which is on page 307. Yeah. hang on a minute. Okay, that's this one. Sherry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like that.
This one came in third place, or third less votes. Put it that way. And then the last one was the one that of all of them, everybody said we'll do a mixed one, but then the voting for the mixed one was the lowest. It only got 12%, and that one's 231. And maybe it's because the design looks weird. And I think once you see me put it together and I make it all colorful and happy, y'all will probably like it much better. Maybe it's because it doesn't look.
Yeah, they wasn't visualizing it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't give the best visual effect to it in the book because they use these fall colors like you saw on the other blocks. But this is the block. But this is the actual layout of the block right here. So the corners, the four corners.
Yeah, that looked hard.
Yeah, so this paper piecing on the corners.
Okay.
And the rest of it's just regular piecing. So the
only I like that block, but I thought, man, that would be challenging.
And
I don't know. That looks like it would be pretty easy.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Wonderful.
He's gonna go play music.
I'm getting ready to go for a jam session.
Well, go enjoy the music. Wish we could join you.
You guys have fun.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Now what we will talk about a week ahead of this block right here. Some people don't want to do this because I'm going to share the link of where you can download the paper piecing for free to do it. And if you decide you don't want to do this, we could pick an alternate block. I could pick a block out of the book and say, hey, we can do this as the alternate, should you not want to do the paper piecing. But to me, the paper piecing doesn't look that hard. But then I might regret saying that and discover it is too hard. So like I said, the one we're going to be doing for block number 17 will be Late Bloomer, and that'll be on Friday. So be ready, because we're going to sew that bad boy. Hi,
yeah,
Vicky.
Rita, he has fun.
Do what now?
What?
What did you? I didn't hear what you just said.
I was just gonna say, Rita made a comment about jam session. It sounds like fun. I says, yeah. He goes every Thursday night.
I would have fun with that too.
Yeah, with the guys. It's his thing.
I actually have a keyboard over there in a box that I still haven't took out of the box.
Do you play?
I can play piano, yeah.
Cool.
But I bought keyboards and I still haven't took it out of the box. And I told Nikolai, I said, I need to, because music's like math. It uses a portion of your brain that the rest of your body doesn't use. And I need to, because sometimes I feel like I get these, you were talking about brain fog the other day.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about music I feel like can help with that. Even if it just.
Well, it probably it calms your mind.
Yeah.
Music can calm you, because a lot of times brain fog is due to a lot of overthinking.
Yeah. Overthinking and overdosing of
something.
Everything going on in our world.
Yep.
At least I think that's, and lack of sleep, because I don't sleep well. Now, Nikolai said that, he knew I didn't sleep well last night because I was tossing and turning, and then he got up and I guess he checked on me later, and I must have passed out because he come in and woke me up. He says, do you know what time it is? No. He says, it's time to get up. And when I looked at I'm like, oh my God. He said I was sleeping so peaceful he didn't have the heart to wake me up before that.
Aww.
I was totally out. I never heard him leave the room or anything.
Aww. You needed that.
Yeah. So he left me sleeping. Because I don't sleep like that much. And he knows that because I'm always up, down, up, down, up, down. Sometimes I get frustrated and come in here and sew.
Yeah, I'll get up if I have, sometimes I get up and I'm just wide awake.
Cynthia says she loves the necklace your husband was wearing.
Oh, the cross. Yeah, he's had that for years. I got that for him. He likes it. He wears it all the time.
You know, my son wears a cross too. And he
Cool.
has for a long time one of those really big ones that you see on men.
Oh, yeah.
He's never been baptized, so I don't know why he.
Well, he probably has it in his heart. Don't have to be
Must make
baptized.
must make him feel secure or something, because he's definitely not been baptized. He's the only one of the three of them that has it.
Rita, did something happen with Cynthia's ham?
She said she used to play bass guitar. Oh, that sounds so cool. She says, I used to go with my dad and his brothers when they had their band. I loved going and listening. They were amazing. Then Vicky says, going on a cruise with my daughter next year with lots of bands. Oh, that sounds like fun, Vicky. And then Rita says, Cynthia, so how is the ham going? Ham or ham?
Ham, I think.
Cooking a ham. I was wondering if the garbage disposal really was that hungry. Haha. Uh-oh.
That's why I wonder, yeah.
Yeah, what happened to the ham? And then Rita, she says, Rita, I missed you after you left the live stream last night. I was telling my Brett Eldridge story and you disappeared.
Probably trying to find her blocks. No, she did find them.
Here from William's channel last night. I was watching from the big TV, so I wasn't saying. I said a little bit while they were there.
I wanted to, but I knew that I needed to get to sleep, so I didn't go on. And I always feel bad. Sometimes
it was running for a while, and I fell into a cat nap state. And the next time I woke up, I'm like, I'm putting a movie on, and I got completely off of it and turned a movie on. I want you to look at it. Isn't that cute?
Oh, I like that fabric, Katie. The print one.
Yeah, and
That's really cute.
Yep. And here's some. This goes good. Look at this, green and pink.
So slutty,
man.
No, ladybugs.
And I put this. I put blue with this block. See this red? But check this one out. I also used the same block to make the same red with this yellow orange color. And look at it. It's like happiness.
It is sunshine.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Here's the beef on the ham. Here's the beef on the ham. Funny. That's funny. So Cynthia.
Oh my gosh. I would never try cramming meat down a garbage disposal. Too much fat in it.
You gotta run that hot water. You know, I have a garbage disposal, but I don't use it as often as I should. I mean, I just put the scraps in the trash, and I probably should.
Yeah.
Not, because it would it wouldn't smell at all by having it in there in the garbage disposal.
Yeah, first time I saw Nikolai flush something down the toilet from a pot, I'm like, are you trying to stop up the
Does it do maybe your systems there are made different?
I guess so, because we haven't had any stoppages. I've had trouble with the kitchen sink, but only when his mother was here was I having trouble with it. She was, I guess, pouring fat down the kitchen sink.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Not
making sure it went down properly, and so it kept stopping things up, and it's not been stopped up for a long time. So I think it was because she was putting fat down it. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm not letting the water run to.
Yeah.
I most usually, when I make something and it has fat drippings, I'll put it in a separate bowl and let it get like a solid, and then I put it in the garbage.
Joyce says, I'll be lurking so I don't cut my finger. I cut my finger again, by the way. Now I have another cut on the same finger.
I heard that. Was it with the knife or was it with
It was with a different knife, a small one. I'm beginning to think it might have something to do with either I need more light in the kitchen or it has to do with my eyesight, because that is weird that my left hand is the one taking all the hits.
Cynthia says baking soda and vinegar that must be for the
because
garbage disposal.
Yeah, baking soda and vinegar together is a bit caustic, so it would probably work.
Yeah, they bubble.
They go bubble bubbles. Cynthia says, day 3, more baking soda and vinegar. Day 4, I haven't done anything today. The baking soda, vinegar, hot water solution has improved it, but not fully unclogged. Do you have any of the blue Dawn dishwashing?
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
That is a grease cutter big time. But
that is a good idea.
Also, if you have a kettle that you make hot tea or something with, or if you have an electric kettle, whichever you have, boil water, or take a pot and take a big pot, one of the big pots, and boil water and dump that hot water after it's come to a good boil down that thing. Because it's hot water and it might break some of that up.
Raven says that they clogged theirs with shrimp once and had to take the pipes apart directly below. Yeah, because you don't want to have shrimp.
No, you don't.
Boil in the.
Yeah, because you'll have ammonia like you won't believe.
Well, smell.
Yep, because fish turns into ammonia.
Let me see. Rita says you add baking soda, then vinegar, wait a couple of minutes, and then add hot water. Yeah, I think the vinegar makes the baking soda like bubble.
Bubble, bubble. All right, this iron is not hot enough. Dadgummit.
Yeah. That's right. That says it might move down. You need to have it your sink running free flowing.
Yeah.
I thought about going out on my sun porch and setting up the sewing machine and sewing there, but all I thought of is how long it would take me to set up, and then I have to take it all back in. So I changed my mind.
Yeah, I told Nicola I would like to sew out on the deck during the summer months, but we need to figure out how we could put some kind of screening in where I can keep the bugs off me. So, and also what to do about the glare of the sun on the laptop, so I can see what y'all are saying. Because it would be fun to sew outside so you guys could see the mountains, you know? Ooh, now this iron is very hot. Golly. Goes from one extreme.
Oh, bleach would hurt your nose. You could burn your nose breathing it. Yeah. You get sick by having too much, inhaling too much bleach, I think.
See, I can't clean with bleach because of the damage to my lungs.
Yeah. We owned a little deli or a little donut shop, and we had a guy, he could clean those floors, but he wanted to use that bleach, and it was strong. He overdid it.
There was a woman in our church. She ended up hospitalized. You know what she did? She was cleaning the bathroom in her someone's house, cleaning their house, and she took ammonia and bleach and mixed them together.
Ooh, that's toxic.
You've got to be kidding me. How do you not know that you can't do that? Unless you want,
Marita's temperature is still high out there in Arizona.
I saw that. They're still really warm. Paul has
She said she'd melt if she went outside to sew.
okay, we're gonna have some more blocks, but I'm fixing to get ready to sew some hourglass blocks together here soon. But I need to take a bio break. Well, I finished off all my antibiotics, but I still have that pain in my flank. So I don't know.
You might have, wait, she was going to check your gallbladder too, wasn't she? Or
She didn't.
She didn't.
In fact, she didn't even remember who I was. So that makes me think she didn't. I don't know what to say.
Is it better since you took the antibiotics, or is it still,
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel sick or nothing. I mean, I felt a little off that, to start with, so I didn't know I had the infection. But, normally UTIs hurt someplace else.
Yes.
But I don't, because of the two prolapse disc in my lower back, it sits on some nerves that normally you would actually feel a UTI from down that low. And it's kind of like, I don't have the same sensations I used to have. Put it out. Because it's sitting on that nerve.
If a week or so or less, if it doesn't get better, you need to go back because you want to go while Nikolai's home.
Yep. But yeah, it's lingering. I feel this pain back there, and it's annoying the crap out of me.
Yeah, it might not have gotten all the infection because you said that it was kind of affecting your kidneys. It had reached your kidneys.
Yeah, that's what and that was a different doctor that called me about my infection. The one I was seeing, she acted like she didn't even remember who I was when I came in there. She's like, "Why are you here? You told me to come back."
Crazy.
So I'm like, so she didn't remember who I was? What the heck is up with that? And then she made a comment that really ticked me off. She says, "I am really not happy having to write a prescription for Tridolin." And I'm like, look, this is the only thing that they can give me that works. You are not going to convince me to go back on to gabapentin. It isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
I had too many problems with gabapentin, and I do not wish to go back to that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I've been on that before.
And I'm very frugal.
Too much side effects with it.
Yeah, there was so many of them. It was, I was in the middle of menopause, and oh my God, you want to make menopause worse? Take gabapentin.
Cynthia wants to know if you're taking eating cranberries or drinking cranberry juice. You were going to look. You thought you had some dehydrated.
Yeah, I need to go buy some dehydrated cranberries and try eating those. Vicky says not kidney stones. I don't know. Her comment was this was hilarious. She says, "Well, you might have kidney stones, and if you do, you just need to lower your fat content."
Well, if they move, they hurt, and sometimes surgically you have to have them removed because of they get lodged somewhere.
Yeah, I've heard about them getting lodged in the spot you're talking about.
Yeah, I did have a kidney stone, and it didn't go away, and it actually, I had bleeding because of it, and I thought, oh, that scared me to death.
Usually that's definitely a signature of that type of infection. And I had seen like a few little spots of that, on the toilet paper and stuff, but
yeah, it could have you may not be done with your infection may not be completely cleared up. If it went to your kidneys, it takes a little longer to get rid of it.
Yeah, definitely. I need to go take a bio break because that's one of the things I'm trying not to.
Now that we're talking about it.
Well, I know, but
No, see it.
part of it, I also think it's because I wait too long to go to.
Oh
do
yeah, you sit there and okay.
Yeah.
So let's staghorn. Let me see. I've had the kind before called staghorn kidney stones. Vicki, what is that? I had one that I forgot what kind is calcium or what it was, but they can be painful. But you know, when I had the surgical procedure to remove the kidney stone, I had more pain after the that than I did with when I had it in there, and it's because you're all that area kind of spasms afterwards. So taking cranberry supplements, Katie, or Katie's not diabetic, and not that she knows of.
Do they have cranberry supplements?
You know, I don't know. I don't think so, but
I was just wondering about that because I'm working on a box to be mailed to me. You know about it.
yeah.
I'm wondering if I couldn't order some kind of supplement and just have that put in the box with everything else.
Well, I forgot what it is, but they do have something that is good for the kidney health. And what
Cynthia, no, I'm not a diabetic actually. My blood work came back all fine on along with and I don't have high cholesterol either. All of that's all good. I kind of like my mother. She didn't have that kind of problem either. It was my dad that had all the trouble. Hey Joe.
There is a cranberry something, Katie, that you can get that's sort of like a syrup or something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
because my grandson was having kidney stones like crazy, and he was young. And they started him on that. I'll try to find out what it was. And they stopped.
Okay.
It stopped it. So I just can't remember for sure what it was.
Cynthia's yes, cranberry supplements or AZO. I think I've heard of AZO before. There are a bunch of brands online. I recognize most of the brands, said Raven. Okay. All right, then I'll order some and have it sent in the box with the other stuff.
It'd just be good for your kidney health.
Yeah, and if I have it on, like order a couple bottles of it, and then if I get this trouble again, at least I'll have something to use.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to see what came in the mail today? Let's see. Who wants to see what came in? I want you to look at the state of this box, though.
Hey, mine looks better than yours, Katie.
Oh, no, I'm jealous because I can't. I like reusing these boxes, and this one was damaged. She says, Rita says, I make mint tea, but I grow my own mint.
Oh, that's the mint that you grow is really nice. Mojitos. Mint mojitos.
Okay, so before I show you what I'm going to show you, I have to tell you why I ordered what I ordered. So the Fat Quarter Shop is doing a sew along right now from the Jolly Bar 5 book. And this is the pattern that they're working on.
Oh, that's pretty. Like the fabrics they got.
So I want to do the sew along, and I'm going to probably do like a pre-record. I'm going to use Corey Yoder's Callie and Co fabric line because we're using Jolly Bars to do the sew along. And so I needed background. And I was looking through these colors in this package here, and there was one that really stood out that would make a great background. So I'm gonna show you. So let's open it. I already cut the box.
Did you say you ordered some background though, like 5 yards or something from somewhere, or you wanted to?
I couldn't buy yardage because they were out of the yardage, but she still had I guess pre-packaged backing packages, which was 3.5 yards or something like that. And I bought 2 of them because you need 5.25 yards for background.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
2 of those is what I did. But I also, she was showing, and I don't know how many you watch her on her lives. But she was also showing a cool little light, which I think Sherry was. Did you also use lights, or was it a light around your neck? Who was it that was using lights around their neck? Besides Kimberly. Someone on one of their lives had a light around their neck. But anyway, I bought one of these.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
that'd work good for your crochet too, or if you did needlework.
And hand quilting.
Yes.
And, yeah, exactly. So it has a USB plug-in for it. And I ordered the blue one.
Cool.
See, and it just goes around your neck, just like that. And you have a light. And it was not high priced. I think I paid. Let me see how much I paid for it. I paid $18.98 for it.
Well, you said your eyes are.
Yeah, and this is also an LED light. It has 3 bright color brightnesses on it. It's great for cross stitching. It has a 270-degree rotating lamp head on it. You can use it also as a desk lamp. And I was thinking, you know, if you can use it as a desk lamp, you can even use it up here in front of if you're having trouble with. See, this turns. See how it turns?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And so they had different colors, and I like the blue one. But I'm going to try it out, and we'll see if it's, you know, I don't know if I'll get it back in the box.
If it works like you want it to.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you know, when you think something's going to work, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is what I bought. This is one of the things that came in the box. It came with instructions and everything. Now, do I think I'm going to get this back in the box? Probably not. So I'm going to leave it out. So I'm going to put this aside because I intend on using it. Let me see if there's any other information about this. But this is a fat quarter shop, whatever you want to call it, product. Okay, so when I was talking about the Corey Yoder stuff, I managed to find on the Fat Quarter Shop's website, since they were out of yardage of the, let's see, which one is this? This one is, it's SKU number 29195-25. That's what it is. And see, I'll take this out of the bag so you can have a close-up look of it. And I'm going to use this as the background.
Oh, I like that.
You?
Yeah.
So I'll have a little bit of it left over that I can use on something else.
That's nice. Pretty fabric.
Do you know how long this sat in Denmark?
You said that you were waiting on it.
It sat in Denmark since September 5.
Wow.
And it came today. And I could not track it past. It showed that it had been put in the shipping bag to go on the airplane. And that was the last time it was logged. It was on September 5. So it was sitting somewhere all this time.
I think that what happens is the places where it comes into, they probably have no problem getting their mail. But probably it's not. The ones that are sent out from there.
Yeah.
It's the one that
Nuke is where it probably sat at, and if it had lots of bad weather, it kept on sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. Joe wants to know what you're making.
Who? Me?
You.
I am making 2.5 by 4.5 inch cuts so that I can do that friendship quilt on Saturday with Katie and Teresa Louise. So that's what I'm doing. Is I thought, well, I'll cut those.
All right, let me move this aside so I can see what I'm going to do. Do you guys want to? Let me ask you a question. Do you guys want to see me sew 4 of these blocks together so you can see what it looks like? Because I thought about doing that tonight because I can go ahead. I can do this portion which I have to sew hourglasses together. I can sew this after we sew 4 blocks together because I have to add.
Nice.
Would you all like to see that? Because it should be no big deal to do it that way. Let me pick the 4 blocks I want to sew together.
I think that would be nice to see how,
See what
if you have an idea of how you're going to put it together, that would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So.
See you, Eric.
Eric's leaving. Bye, Eric.
Thank you, Joe. The chandelier quilt I was working on today. I got all my blocks made, and it's out in my family room, laid out in a layout. And I have to go back and look at it and see, do I need to switch color here, color there? You know, do I have too many pinks or greens right next to each other? So I have to do that. This one's going to be bigger than what the pattern called for. The pattern was 60 by 60. And when they said to cut 2 of something, I literally did, and it doubled the pattern almost. So it's probably going to be a nice size. It's going to be a nice size quilt, but I think I'm going to really like it. But thank you. So let's see. I'm going to cut 2.5. Is anybody else going to do the jelly roll? Do a jelly roll on Saturday?
I hope so.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. I'm sure if you don't have jelly rolls in your stash, but you have yardage or you have fat quarters, I mean, she gives you the measurements of how many you need. You need 2.5 inch by, what was that, 6.5?
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
2.5 by 4.5, and then you need some of.
Some
2.5 by 2.5s.
Yep. So
and then we're going to need some of the background too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it from your scrap fabric. You know, if you want to, you know, get that under control, any of your scraps, that's good. Because a lot of times when you cut things off, the chandelier quilt that I just did, I did it from my charm squares. And at the end, I had a 2.5 by 5 inch. No, 2.5 by 4 inch. 4.5. Sorry, 2.5 by 4.5 inch squares left. So if I wanted to, I could put it in with this, but I'm not gonna because I think, you know, different line. I think it'll look a little funky.
Yeah.
Yes, she is going to do. It is going to be like a tutorial, meaning she will explain it as she does it, right? As we go along.
It's going to get explained as we sew it together. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be able to sew together. If you have your pieces cut,
just try to, if you can, try to get all your pieces pre-cut.
Yeah, so that you're not doing it that day.
Yeah. And if you can't, let me, hang on a second.
I can tell them if you want me to.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because
okay. Then you can do. Yeah, what you need is if you have a jelly roll or your scraps or whatever, the jelly roll you're going to cut, which is this length, the 42, the width of fabric, you're going to get 8 2.5 by 4.5 out of this. And you'll have enough at the end to get your two and a half inch squares from that. So it is, you need 4.5 by 2.5, and the total is 336 in all. A few, 2 or 3 pieces each of 2.5 by 2.5, a total of it says 126, but then it says need 48.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there. And then your accent fabric for your you need 1/2 yard, which is to make your accent would be your friendship star that we're putting in the middle. You're going to need 1/2 yard, and it's 6 strips. Cut it 2.5 times by the width of fabric. And then it says from each of those strips, you're going to cut 4.5 by 2.5 inch pieces. So from your accent fabric, you're going to need 48 total. For a 9-block quilt, you will need, okay, this is what it is. Well, this would have been easy if I just read the bottom of it.
Yeah, because there's 2 different size quilts you
Yeah,
can make.
it says for a 9-block quilt, you need 252 mean fabric, okay, at 4 by 2.5. That's your jelly roll. You need your accent fabric. This would be my accent fabric. You need 36 pieces at 4.5 by 2.5. Then from your jelly roll that you have left at the very end after you've cut pieces, because you get 8 pieces out of 1 strip, you can cut your 2.5 by 2.5, and that's all you need. So just
And also, the sew along itself, there is not going to be a time limit, meaning that we will go as long as we want to go. I mean, normally, you know, I do a 3-hour live usually, but if people are sewing together and they want to keep going, because I'm going to have that option, you want to keep going with us, we can sew it until we're finished with the quilt top, or you can get off and finish it on your own. It's up to you, but I'm going to make it so that I will be around for a while.
well, you know, one thing nice about this, Katie, like someone asked if it's going to be like a tutorial. If you, what'll happen is you're going to put your 1 block together, and that'll be your,
Yep.
with your friendship star and all that. You'll probably, and you'll sew that together. Then you're going to lay out your next one of what is pleasing to you. So depending, you know, whenever you come in, if you don't come in at the beginning of the sew, you will be able to know.
Yeah, we'll be walking you through it. So if you come in, there is no late time. So if you can't get, you know, like she said, at the time I started, and then you come in later, we will definitely walk you through how to do it.
Yeah.
That we'll make sure of that. No one will get left behind.
But it is fun. I don't know if anybody's ever done the potato chip block, but they're fun. And I really like the twist that Louise has put on it. With the friendship star. And I think it would be pretty even to have the friendship star. You could do it in a color background if you wanted to.
The only reason I decided not to do it in a color is because, did you see all that color I'm using?
Yeah, I know.
It would be hard to find a color that isn't in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With mine, I could do a solid if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But
so it's going to be, we're going to keep it as fun and easy for you guys as possible, so you don't feel like you're having to struggle to get it done.
Yeah. Just 2.5 by 4.5. And then a few 2.5 by 2.5.
Yeah. I love the simplicity of it, because at least we don't have to do too much thinking.
No. And the cutting goes fast. I mean, I could layer more, but I'm layering more than one jelly roll on top of each other and cutting them.
Yeah, when I was pulling out those 2.5-inch strips that were used to be a jelly roll, I must have had more than one jelly roll because I have double of all those colors.
Well, some jelly rolls, a lot of jelly rolls do have 2 in each one.
What I mean is I have two sets of 2.
Oh,
So instead of having 2, I have 4.
okay.
So I must have bought 2 of them. And I must have bought it because I had a plan to use them, and then something got in the way of me doing it, I guess.
Then you forgot. That's me.
You got put on the back burner and didn't get touched anymore.
It's like, what did I need this for?
Yeah, what I have a feeling I was going to try making this because I had a pattern in there for a snowflake from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it makes me wonder if that wasn't what I was going to make the snowflake from.
Hi, John. Hi, Ollie.
Hey, John.
Which is John.
Good to see you in here. Now, which ones are the? Oh, I don't know. I bet you that was one of them.
I was trying to think. I saw something today, and I can't remember what it is. You know, still, you still get brain fog through it. Oh, I get it. But anyhow, I was thinking about Joe from Vintage Style by Jill. I thought, now that would be good for her to do. Yeah. I'll come across it again, Joe, and I'll message you and let you know. But today, it's like I had 2 senior moments. One is we went to Panera Bread and parked the car. We went, and I was looking at my phone at that time, I think, and I got out and I started walking, and my husband John says, "Sherry," and I says, "Yeah." He says, "You're going the wrong way." I didn't look at where I was, you know, at Panera. I was going to another restaurant. and then the other was let me see. I put my tennis shoes on, and my pants are long enough that the front bottoms of them got stuck in my shoe, and I didn't notice, and he noticed. I says, "That's another senior moment." My mother-in-law, talk about senior moments. My mother-in-law, it was so funny. We laughed so hard. She's sitting on my couch. She's got her legs crossed, and then she looks down at her leg and she sees something. She starts pulling it and pulling out, and here it's part of the pantyhose that was stuck in her pants from before. And she was pulling it out. I says, "Yep."
It's too funny.
Yeah, Joe, I'll try to remember what that was. I thought it was really kind of cool. Right now, it's that time of day. I'm not remembering.
You might remember it and you might not.
I might and I might not. I can always go back and look, but it was really cool.
All right, we got this side done. I'm making sure I had this block still flipped so I don't accidentally sew the same direction together. Okay, so that's going that direction. All right.
That's pretty.
It's going to look good, I think.
Yep.
All right, let's get this sewed together.
So what the giveaway, Katie, is October
the 4th.
4th. And all they have to do is, the Nightbot has shown it, that you go in on this link and fill out the Google form.
Yes.
And you have to just be a subscriber to participate, and it's for a gift certificate.
Yep. And there's rules. When you go to the form, there is a couple extra rules, like You only have, I asked that you come by at least for a couple of minutes to say hi, hello, in the live on Saturday and the 4th, but you do not have to stay the whole time because whoever gets drawn is going to get an email anyway. Also, while I'm thinking about it, listen, y'all, once I buy the gift card for the winners, if you don't check your email,
You won't know.
yeah, that's on you because once I do it, I did my part.
Yeah. Well, I think that it automatic. I can't remember what happened. If it automatically did it.
Yeah, it sends an email to you.
Yeah.
But if you're not checking your email, and I won't know that you've accepted it, or
right.
If you if you don't look at your emails. Amazon sends an email as soon as the person has received it. They'll say they sent it, and then there's an email that gets dropped that says the person has accepted their gift or something like that. And with Fat Quarter Shop, it just shows it's delivered once someone reads the email or something like that.
Yeah.
But if I don't get something from Fat Quarter Shop showing that it was delivered, that means someone didn't check their email.
Jill says that's really pretty, Katie.
Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I think it's going to be a beautiful bed quilt for our bed.
Oh yeah.
Once
Laura's in, and Laura Sup says hi.
Hi, Laura Sup.
That she's just getting better as she goes, days go along.
That's outstanding news.
Yeah.
I am happy to hear that.
Yeah. We were worried about her.
Let me see how many people have voted on we have 35 votes on this word. If you haven't voted yet, please put it on there. I find it interesting that one of the answers wasn't what I expected with the percentage. Some people must know what this word means.
Uh-huh. Lacey, look, I'd be quiet. She's in her bed doing like a little, Where is
she?
Hey, come here.
Nora's snoring underneath the table.
You'll be good.
Okay, let's get this side sewn on. And then we'll get 2 more. And I think I'm going to put one long, yeah. Uh-oh, why did I do that? Oh, crap. That didn't look right. Why did it do that? Oh, it pulled it out of the needle.
Oh, yeah. I've been using a leader and a leader ender piece of fabric because I have to get my machine taken in and get it adjusted because it wants to pull the thread back out after I use the automatic cutter.
Yeah, I think it's time for it's not been cutting the thread right, which leads me to believe it's time to clean my machine.
Yeah.
Because it only gets persnickety when it starts getting gross inside of it. And I always try to wait until I use up the whole bobbin. That way, or maybe I should clean it more often. I guess I'm guilty of not cleaning it enough.
Well, if you do it that often, that's pretty good. Yeah,
usually when I change a bobbins when I clean it because that means you got to go in there anyway. So
yeah,
clean it when you change a bobbin. Now, do I change my needle every time I change a bobbin? No.
Well, I have to take my machine into Raleigh area because that's the closest dealership, and then they're going to have it for a while. But I have other machines I can use, so
I'm screwed if this one breaks because I really don't want to sew on that Singer Talent.
Yeah,
I'm so spoiled by press the button to cut the thread, and I don't have to drop when I stop sewing the needle, or the needle stays down until I tell it, until I lift it up myself,
Yep, that's nice. Well, get spoiled with that.
What John said. John says wool gathering is going out and shearing sheep. None of the above. Laugh out loud. Mm.
Laura cleans her bobbin with every bobbin change also.
Yeah, bobbin, it makes sense because you're already pulling things out anyway to, the bobbin out. So you might as well clean it then. It's just the needle I don't change unless I think. Now, sometimes this machine will make a funny noise.
Yeah, it'll go, you hear it going pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need to change my needle.
Yeah.
Because you definitely can tell the difference between when it's dull and when it's still sharp.
Oh yeah, you put it. I have a different needle I put in because I need to probably get it in between. And it pierces the fabric really nice, but it's hard to. Now that my needle threader isn't working, it's like it's hard to see how to where the hole is to thread.
Threader on mine is a pain in the ass, so I just don't even bother.
Yeah, well, I liked mine, but somehow it's not working anymore.
I have managed to get it to work a couple times, and then it'll work that couple of times because I watched someone's video and then finally figured it out. And then someone actually walked me through it on the phone, and I did it. And then after that, I couldn't do it again. It's like, well, whatever, man.
There's one machine I have that I do it the way it's supposed to, and I can't get it to thread. It's like, okay, this doesn't work.
Nope, it doesn't. But forget it.
Concept needs to be changed on the design. So you're gonna sew your 4 blocks together?
Yeah, I'm gonna sew 4 of them together so you can see it because it's okay that way. I can still add to it.
Yes.
But at least they'll get an idea of what it's going to look like. Especially since I'm using the smaller sashing.
Oh, Joe never uses her needle threader. You must have good eyes, Joe.
What we got going on here?
Mine was like push a button and there it was. I got spoiled with it. But I think that I know I need to have my machine looked at because I think that the path that it takes, to go through, the thread goes through, it either has lint or it has something because I think it gets stuck in kind of hung up in there. And that's when my thread, when I use my thread cutter, that's when it wants to cut it short. Well, it wants to cut it short, but yeah. Sometimes when I pull my thread through, I can feel a tugging. So I know that there's something within there that needs to be cleaned.
One thing I'm gonna say about this, because I flipped the block, where you flip the block is not going to line up with the other side of it, which is okay. It's supposed to look like that. Because I don't know any other way around that. Hang on a minute.
Visually, it doesn't really.
It doesn't matter because this is having fun with it. Here's with 2 of them sewn together. Thank you, Laura.
That is
appreciate that so much. There's definitely
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, we could have done without the sashing here and just tried to line them all up that way, but then it might be.
I think it's harder. And there's a lot of seams that are coming together then.
Yeah, and it'll, and it'll give you a secondary shape
design.
Maybe. Yeah.
Thank you, Laura.
I appreciate that.
That's so nice of you.
All right, so let me get 2 more down. Now look at here what I did, so you see what I did. See, here's the cornerstone block right here. And then I turn the block, the next block to the side down here. This block, oh, hang on. This is the header block or the headstone block, and I've turned it. So you can see it's not the same direction up here on the top. There's no headstone right here. What do you call it?
Cornerstone.
Yeah, cornerstone.
That's what you're trying to think of.
Yeah, because right here's a cornerstone because I flipped it. Yeah. Yeah,
And
so
then
this
you'll
is a
flip it again, huh?
Yeah. And as I go along, I'll be flipping them again. All right. Let's use.
Laura loves all the bright colors, Katie.
Thank you. So we're going to use this one. This will be the next one. And let me see here. Which one do I want to use on here? No, let's not use this.
Bring this block up.
Let's use this one. Okay. So let me show you what I'm going to do next because we're sewing 4 together so you can see the design start to show up. Now, because I put this cornerstone up, cornerstone up, and that cornerstone here is down. Now what I'm going to do, I don't know how I'm going to show this to you. Hang on a second. Let me get an idea how I can describe it. This, I'll take this block, which the cornerstone's here, and it is going to be turned so that I think the best way for me to show you is sew it so you can see it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Sew it together so you can see it. And then, so this one's going to be turned.
Cynthia, how long, wants to know how long you're going to be live today?
What time is it now?
It's 6:30, well, Eastern Standard Time. Probably an hour more.
Probably about another hour, and then I'll be done for tonight. Unless Sherry can't hang around that long.
Yeah. So you got a date, Cynthia?
Okay, so remember how that one cornerstone started right here?
Yeah.
On the first row? So on the next row, it's going to be down like this.
On your second row?
Yeah, on the second row, it'll go down. And then the next to that will go back up again.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need this one to be facing this way. And then this one.
Yeah, I have a design wall, but I got stuff on it and it's never too big, really big enough. So I have a design floor.
Well, when and if I get into the craft room again, I'll have a whole big, huge design wall to be doing this on. Just saying. Okay, so let me put this over here for right now. And let's put the sashing on this one. So we need 16. The sashings for these big blocks, because this whole overall block should be somewhere around 16 3/4, unless you are using a wider sashing like Sherry did. And Sherry will have to tell you what size her overall.
I used an 1.5 inches.
Yeah, so what size did your one block end up being because you did it that way?
I didn't really measure. I'll have to measure it. I haven't measured it.
So it'll be different.
It was bigger.
Hers is bigger, so hers is going to look different than mine because I used a thinner sashing. I used a 1 inch. She used a 1.5. Right?
You're right.
Okay. So when you're doing yours, your block will be whatever you decided to use as the sashing size. Okay.
And those blocks are 2.5 by 2.5, the squares.
Yeah.
Laura, I think Laura asked. Let me see.
Yes, they are. Yeah. So the four patch blocks are 4.5, and the hourglasses are also 4.5.
This is how it looks with the 1.5 inch.
Yeah.
And then I think I went 3.5 on my border. Yeah, 3.5. I didn't. Oh, I was going to see how big those blocks were. Let me go get my tape measure over here.
Cynthia says, I love that. And Laura says, it's so beautiful. She loves all the bright colors. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Y'all notice I've been, I think the reason I'm on such a, on this little thing of making everything bright and happy is because I think, and we can overanalyze this all we want to, if you want. But I think I'm doing it this way because our world is in such chaos right now, and it makes me super sad. And I needed a way to not only brighten up how I feel, but I hope that by using these bright, happy colors, it makes other people happy too, and makes them smile when they see it. Because we all need a little bit of that right now. We need lots of smiling and hugging, and all we need is love. I remember when that guy on Independence Day says, all you need is love. Very sad, John Lennon, because he passed away after that song.
Well, my section is like 21 by 23.
That sounds about right.
All 2 of them. Some of them is bigger.
There's going to be some variation with this block because we're doing it the way we're doing it. We don't have written instructions that says you need to cut this way, this way, this way. We're doing
some
this.
People, yeah, some may want smaller areas and more sashing.
Exactly. And Andrea is working on a written pattern that hopefully those who don't want to try to wing it on their own will have once she gets it ready. She's waiting on pictures, which means I need to finish the quilt.
Now Katie did hers from a charm pack, 5 by 5 inch squares.
Yep.
And I did mine with charm squares and my 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares that I had already cut. Yeah. So once I ran out of those, so it's a good scrap buster. Or
yeah, the whole idea or the whole premise behind this sew along is for you to use what you have in your stash, not to go to the store and buy something. That's my hopes. Because when I did a poll about how many people, do you have a lot of pre-cuts in your house? I think one of them was actually specific and asked if you have lots of charm packs. There was 2 or 3 people, like Andrea had no charm packs. So she sewed out of her stash a different way.
Yeah.
But the idea was to try to get you to sew out of your stash and not go to the store and buy something special. And let's get scrappy with it. Make it as colorful as you want to, or as you might be the type of person who buys charm packs that have more muted colors. You can make that scrappy too. You'll have a muted scrappy quilt from multiple muted charm packs. It's going to give you the same effect. It'll just be more calmer than in your face.
Carrie's gonna go fix supper.
Okay. Oh, I'm behind on the chat. Looks like it's stuck because I was trying to do something.
My husband, I forgot how many days now, but he says somebody had said how many days it was till Christmas. And I thought, oh,
I don't even want to talk about that right now.
I don't mind Christmas. You know what? What's hard
I
is
love Christmas
deciding what to buy
because
for
Nikolai's gonna
people.
be home. It's just, I have to think about, oh gosh, I got to figure out what to buy for the grandkids.
I know. That's the hardest part.
Yep.
Laura says she has lots of charm packs, but I have way too many layer cakes. I have to stop buying it. Laura, I did my chandelier quilt. I used the layer cake. I had layer cakes, and I even had the solids and
I've been
the
thinking
layer
about.
cake.
I've actually been thinking about. I don't have a lot of layer cakes. I think I have about 10, maybe. I've been thinking about maybe one of next year's sew-alongs could be a layer cake, because believe it or not, you can take that layer cake and use it just like a charm pack if you want.
Oh yeah, they show how many different ways you can.
Yeah.
Well, let me go get that. Oh, I don't know if I have it, but if I do, it shows how many ways you can cut.
Exactly. And we can all hop on that bandwagon and let's use some layer cakes out of your stash. See, I'm trying to prolong using my yardage so that I can make, the longer I stretch things while these high tariffs and everything else are going on, the longer, maybe eventually everything will start easing up where it's more affordable again. So the longer I drag this out, the better,
Mm-hmm. This is like in back of the.
Oh, that's the back of the layer cake?
Yeah, that's on the back of the layer cakes, and it tells you the different ways that you can cut it and the squares you can get out of it.
Cool.
So that was nice. I actually did kind of this concept with my this and this one with the chandelier quilt. So it worked out good. I didn't look at that. I just figured it out. But
yeah.
So Laura and Katie, you can do those layer cakes. You can get a lot of fabric out of some of that.
Yeah, definitely.
What did they say? How many?
I have 140 something charm packs. When you think about if you actually did the math for all of that, it would make a lot of quilts.
Yes. So would you guys like to have Katie do something with the layer cakes?
Yeah,
come up with something for a sew along, or
yeah, I think we should layer cake sew along.
Yeah. And you know that if you don't have layer cakes, if you have in fat quarters or yardage or anything, you could still participate.
Exactly. I've been trying to come up with a design where you could cut a layer cake apart and maybe mix the, pile them in piles based on how you cut it.
Like a stack and whack.
Yeah, like stack and whack, and then take if you cut it in half and then you cut the second half in half.
Right.
You had half, and then you had 2 5-inch ones, and then take those and mix them up so that when you start sewing them together with the 5 by 10 ones, they won't be. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can take sashing in the middle of it, or you can just sew all these 10-inch blocks together too. There's that. so or cut them in half and sew half of them together, and then cut them in half. So
yeah,
you cut them in half. You have half square triangles made out of them.
Yeah, you've done that where you you sew something together, then you cut it, and then you cut it again.
Yeah.
It's fun to kind of use your imagination on what you can
Like, what do I want to make out of this? What happens if I do this to this? That's how I found out about these half squares being where you can sew 2 5-inch blocks together and sew them on all 4 sides and then cut them on the diagonal twice. I didn't know you could do that until I did it. And I'm like, oh, duh.
Jaja and Laura both said that they would love the layer cake.
Okay, cool.
And we'll see with the mini charms, you can do what Katie's doing tonight, what we have been doing. Well,
Yeah,
with the patchwork part.
Yeah, as far as mini charms, you how many did you end up from QuiltCon last year, Sherry? Because didn't you go last year?
Yeah, but I didn't get any mini charms.
I did, but I didn't buy them. You know, you did that scavenger hunt thing.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I did, and I came home with all of these.
Oh my Lord!
Freebies, just from doing a scavenger hunt, and I haven't figured out what I want to do with them yet.
Well, they can always be put in with another
Block,
yeah. Or so long. Oh, you can do, if you did the potato chip block, you can have the 4, or you can have 4 of the 2.5 by 2.5s together for the center, or you can do just the 2. So
there's lots of potential.
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy. Welcome.
Hi, Nancy.
All right, let's get this pressed. And then we will be attaching another block to it.
I have 2 layer cake packages that I've had for a long time. They're so pretty that I have to figure out a pattern for them. One is blacks, grays, and beige with the black and gray in it, and the other one has the red, white, and the cream and the gray and all that. Yeah, but I don't know what to do with them yet.
Well, I have 2. Like, here's one I might have even showed y'all before. I have 2 of these. They're the Believe in Unicorns layer cake. See? Look.
Oh, that's cute.
So I have 2 of these, and then I have 2 that are just the horses, but they're colorful like that. But see, the whole fabric, all this fabric has not got unicorns on it. I'll show you what I mean. There's one with a black background with the horses on it, and then there's another background, but it also has, like, look at here. Look at all that color.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, put that next to your unicorn. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd make up a really pretty quilt.
Yeah, and it's got polka dots, and there's the more muted in here also, purple.
Oh, that's a really nice layer cake.
Yeah, and I have 2 of these like this. So the sky would be the limit with something with this.
Yeah.
Maybe with the unicorns do fussy cuts.
And
then yeah. And then the rest of this can just be, cut into some kind of pattern.
Yeah, your unicorns could be like a focal block.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a really pretty colorway.
Let me see. Laura says, I have a ton of mini charms that I got last year at Missouri Star Quilt Company birthday bash.
Oh, cool.
They are handling them. They were handing them out free. My BFF went with me and gave me all of hers. I think they were Andover line.
That's cool. But that's how I came about so many, was because when I heard they were doing the scavenger hunt, I'm like, well, let's see if I can. And I actually got all of them that was being given by almost every vendor that was giving them.
Wow.
I was just lucky that day. Because what me and Christine did is we went to the look at the vendors first, and then we went to the, because when we first went in on Thursday, which is the first day of QuiltCon, everybody was congregated around all the quilts at the front of the building. And I told her, I said, look, there's hardly anybody at the vendors.
That's time to go.
So we went to the vendors first. Then I started back at the back of the building on the quilt show part of it, because hardly anyone was at the back and I didn't have to deal with the crowd, you know?
Yeah, because it gets crazy.
It does. I'm like, I do not want to deal with that. No, thank you.
I mean, sometimes you can't even get in the booths.
Nope.
Or there's a long line. Lisa Lawrence had a line, but they were organized. They
Yeah.
had it all nice and organized on how they were taking care of their customers.
Yep. Nikolai's going to put some hooks in, because he wants to be able to use a design wall too for his jelly roll thing. And I have a we had put a flannel piece onto this long doweling that I hanging in front of the design wall that's actually in there in the craft room, because I had two design walls, one in front of the other one. But there's hooks in the ceiling where you can hook that particular one. And so he's going to put hooks in the ceiling here where he can hang it up, where he can do his thing in there.
Cool. Is he going to have that for Saturday?
Yeah, it'll be hung up for Saturday. Yeah. And then when he starts sewing, he can start.
He needs to take pictures or show us how he did it. Because
what I might try to do, we'll have a camera of him sewing, but I think I'm going to see if I can't figure out how to put another camera or phone so you can see the design wall, his design wall, so you can watch him be creative. Because I think it'll be fun watching him do his thing.
Yeah.
It makes me happy that he wants to do something with me like that.
Uh-huh.
But I also think it makes him happy when I build Legos with him.
That's true. Supporting each other's hobbies.
Lego has a new Christmas tree coming out, and it's a Christmas tree house. So it looks like a Christmas tree on the outside, but it'll open up like a book and it'll look like a house on the inside.
Oh, that would be cool.
So as soon as it hits the market, I'm buying that thing, and I think me and him should put it together on the live, because it'll be lots of fun.
Didn't somebody say how there's something that's in Star Wars and Legos that had come out that was really expensive?
Yeah, that Death Star is $1,000.
Well,
now, let me see how much 1,000 is in Danish kroners, though, because I think it'll be way less in Danish kroners.
Yeah, I wonder, is it a limited edition or?
Well, I know it mounts to a wall. It's like it's been sliced in half, so you can actually mount it on a wall. Let me see if by any chance Pro Shop actually has it.
I have to answer Laura's question. Laura, yes, on Saturday, we're Katie's channel, Teresa, Louise, and I, and whoever else is gonna join Katie at 4:30, and we're doing a jelly roll project. We're doing it where there's a friendship star in the center of the potato chip block. So we're cutting 2.5 by 4.5 inch pieces from a jelly roll. And then what's left at the end is 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. You need those. And you need some accent fabric that's 2.5 by 4.5.
Yeah,
I think Katie has it on her. Do you have it on your post? Did you post it on YouTube or on your post community tab?
I put it, I think, on my Facebook group, but I got to put it on the community tab. But I also put it on this inside this description box. Hold on a minute, and I'll give you the information real quick. Hold on, because I also put in the description box, which I'll put in the comment section after the live is over with, because I'll be able to do that. Come on, give me. Oh, thank you. Hold on a minute while I look that up, because I know I put it in the description box too. You need a half a yard of accent fabric. That I definitely know. Content.
And one jelly roll.
And one jelly roll. Yep. Or 42 2.5 by width of fabric.
Yeah.
Either if you don't have a jelly roll but you're gonna cut it,
you need 2 strips.
Yeah, you need 42 strips. Hang on, I'll give you all the information here. Where are you? I know I put you in here.
I think it's going to be a big party, people, on Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna run as long as people want to be in the chat.
And we're not sure how, Katie's not sure how many will join us live, because she's put the invitation out. And so you have, that if you contacted her and that, and you're a subscriber and she knows you, just reach out to her.
I don't know how many's going to be here? Just just show up.
Yeah, just bring pizza, and bring some good stuff with you.
Okay, you need the quilt size that we're making based on oh my gosh, I have it right here. I'm going to copy and paste this into my community tab, what she gave us for measurements.
2.5. Let me see.
Now hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go put it in my community tab right now.
Yeah, you can cut up.
You can use yardage.
You can cut up the 4.5. She wanted to know if you can use a charm.
Yes.
Pack,
well,
layer cake.
You can use a layer cake. You can
also use the charm pack for your 2.5 by 2.5s.
Have those 2.5 ones you can use for your layer cake. Oh, sorry. The 2.5 ones you can do from the charm pack and the mini charm pack, if you want to.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. So that's what she.
And then the other ones are 2.5 by 4.5. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you can use the yes.
So you can use charm packs for that.
We're both confused.
Yeah.
Yes, you can use a charm pack, and you can cut it in half and make it 4.5, or you can keep it at. Then everything would be 5. But if they didn't want to cut the 4.5 and then wanted to keep the charm pack at 5, they could do. But everything then has to be consistent with it. I don't know. Otherwise, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, I just posted the measurements on the community tab. Now I'll go put it in Facebook too. That way you can find it easier.
Use what you have.
That's right. The idea is to take it out of your home stash. Don't go buy anything. Save some money. Save money for something special.
Yeah, especially if you have stuff that you don't know, what you're going to do with. You might as well, if it works, you use it.
All right. The information is on both Facebook and the community tab of my YouTube channel. And I'll go clean up the one in the Facebook group later, because that's a little bit messy the way it just posted. But you'll get the idea. But the one I posted over on my community tab looks like it's supposed to look. So I don't know why Facebook changes things. It's weird.
Yeah, they're changing things on the groups for Messenger or whatever. If the people use Messenger in their group, like
I saw that. See, I don't have that turned on in our group. You know why I don't have it turned on? Anyone want to know why I haven't turned on our chat in our group? Because Katie cannot.
You can't put the time into.
No,
either.
no, it's not about the time. It's the fact that people will be chatting at 5 o'clock in the morning, and my phone will be going beep
Oh,
beep beep beep.
ding,
beep,
ding,
beep.
ding. Yes, yes, yeah. Yep. We've all been there.
I already have it so that Nikolai gets feisty about it because when he messages me on Messenger, I don't hear it. It's because I have the sound turned off on my regular part of my Messenger because people beep 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 beep, and I'm like, I notice because we all know I don't sleep well, and when I do sleep, it just takes a little beep beep to wake my behind up.
Yeah, everybody can relate to that.
So, I just turn it off.
So yeah, it's like someone says, what was it? Like if you could send a message to the people, letting them know that you were that the chat was changing or whatever. Yeah. And they didn't understand it. So some say I deleted it.
Well, I was on a Facebook group where they were running. The only way you could talk to each other, or she wanted you to be in the chat to be part of the group. And I really am like, what's the big deal? But okay. And after about a week of listening my phone go off constantly, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
Unless you want to stay awake 24/7.
Let me see what which I needed in the white.
Joe says that's what happens on Discord all hours. Yeah, I can hear my Discord going on, so I turn the volume down on my laptop so I don't hear it.
I do fine.
It makes noise.
Yeah, I'll do fine until, as long as I don't have my iWatch on. If I have my iWatch on, it'll vibrate in the morning, buzzes and vibrates. Yep. It doesn't, and it's like, okay, it doesn't. If I, the phone doesn't bother me. It doesn't, but my watch does.
It's like the people who created this software or these applications are like, well, we'll just make this notification. It's like they want you to stay on it all the time, but physically none of it, or mentally none of us could sleep with all that noise going off all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was younger I could handle it, but not anymore.
Let's see, what did Laura say? Let's see, what's happening? Okay, yeah, Joe says that about Discord, and Laura says, Katie, I don't sleep well either. I have a sleep mode on my phone. The only numbers that are allowed to come through are my husband and kids in case of emergency. That's a good idea.
Hey, what kind of phone do you have? Is it an iPhone or an Android? Because I want to know what setting you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind setting my phone to that.
It's like, I know that there's one, you can say you're sleeping, you're driving, you're whatever, but I never put it on it, so I don't know if it.
Do you know how many people we saw when Nikolai and I were doing the Florida Shop Hop? Do you know how many people we saw that were either texting on their cell phones while they were driving?
I know, it drives me nuts.
Or they were talking on their phone while they were driving. Instead of using the speaker on their phone, they were, and I'm like,
holding it. You get distracted. Yeah, you can get distracted. She has an iPhone.
Oh, well, okay, because I have an Android, so I wouldn't know how to set that.
We'll go into the settings, and I think under general, just see if you can, you probably have something. I bet you do.
Let me look and see. I'm surprised this other phone hasn't died yet. The other day it was working, and then I noticed, or the last live I had was Saturday, I think it was. No, Tuesday. I noticed at some point during Tuesday night's live, it disappeared. I don't
Oh,
even know why. Right now it's still on, so go figure. You said go to settings?
yeah, go to into settings, and I don't know if it's under general or phone or
I mean, because they have Wi-Fi, mobile network, Bluetooth connection sharing, personalizations. Let me look at that.
maybe personalization.
No, it's not there. Display and brightness, sound and vibe
Hi,
notifications.
Terry.
Hi, Terry. I'll look at this later. I'll probably figure it out. I didn't know there was such a setting. All right. Okay, I've got this other one sewn. I just need to go press it. So here is, make sure I got, yeah, this is the top part. It's going to go underneath the other one. So this is what this one looks like.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's going to look great. I need to press it though. And then I'm going to put a sashing in between these two. I think. Do you think it needs a sash? Do you think I kind of want to stick a sashing in between it, but what would you think about that?
You could do it either way, but I stuck a sashing in between, except on I forgot to do it on one section.
Maybe.
And I think I like it.
Sashing if it doesn't
you know,
work. Yeah. Hang
either
on, let me
way.
press this. Because I feel like the sashing help, even though this is as scrappy as it is, the sashing kind of breaks up the chaos, if you know
It
what I mean.
does. It gives you your eye a place to rest.
Yeah. So you're like not trying to say, and the other thing is they're definitely the main blocks, the actual blocks themselves are all lined up right, but when you flip the block, they're not lined up anymore. So this is why it's Katie's chaos.
It's the perfect imperfect quilt. With you don't
right.
you know, we're using either our scraps or something that we have a lot of. It's
Hey, where's your tape measure? I need to measure this.
I was gonna reach for my tape measure because I had gotten it earlier.
I need Nikolai's tape measure because I need to
Yeah, I guess I couldn't help you, would I? Put it up to the screen. I'll measure it for you.
Oh, this is in millim. Oh crap! This is not in inches.
85 centimeters.
So how many is that in inches? Centimeters to.
Can you put a couple of your rulers together and measure it? Maybe.
Wait a minute. Come here. Let's use this thing because I think this might be long enough. The handy dandy seamstress tape.
Oh yes.
I actually have one. I actually have my mother's.
33.4 inches.
Which is 33 and a half.
Yeah, 33.15/32.
No, yeah, so we're going to say 33 and a half. Okay, that's how long that session needs to be. Okay, which means I can still cut it with the fabric, which I already did, and just, okay, 90. What is half of 33 and a half would be 11? No.
No, 15, 16 and a half.
30. So it would be 16 and 16 is 32. And then, yeah, 32. So it'd be 16 and a quarter.
Oh, okay.
16 and a quarter would make 33 and a half. Yes?
We have any mathematicians in here?
Laura says, it's funny when my phone comes off sleep mode. I got all the notifications at once. Yeah, it's like blows up your phone.
Yes, it does.
Correct on the measurement? 16 and a quarter? Oh, let me do the math. I can do it on paper to make sure. 16.25 twice. 6 is 12. 2 times. No, that's wrong. Let me try 17 and a quarter.
What do you want to know? 33 divided?
33 and a half divided in half. So it's 14. Nope. Oh my God, really? 33.50 divided by 2.
It's 16 and 3/4.
16 and 3/4. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I needed to know.
I figured that out in my head.
Thank you. I appreciate it because I can't think on the fly. When
It's
I
my handy dandy phone calculator.
And hang on a minute, I have to do another bio break. Sorry.
It's okay.
As long as my sickness is going on, we need to take care of it.
Yeah. Okay, I think I about got all my pieces cut. I have to count my light colors. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16. Nope, I need double what I got, and I see one that had a seam in it, so I won't use that. I'm using fabric that I had left over. Let's see if this piece is long enough yet, and I'll have my cutting done. And I just did it leisurely. If I was doing it otherwise, I'd had it done. Let's see. We need 2.5. I don't think that's going to be long enough. I wonder if I want to mix. I have to think. I don't know if I want my friendship star to have mixed whites.
Can you take that?
Maybe I have more of this. I'll have to check. I like this. It looks like a linen gray.
Okay, so you make sure I have this turned the way I want it. Yep.
Yep. John says 16 and 3/4.
Thank you. I want to make sure because I'm good. I'm cutting. I have strips right here.
Laura said it too. So
thank you. Make sure I get this done right because we're going to have one long strip for this part, which might make doing these in quadrants easier anyway, come to think of it. All right, now we need to do this 16 and 3/4.
yeah, I'm rethinking my white. I don't think I have enough of that. It's sort of like a grayish tone.
You mean
I don't have enough to do it, and I don't think I want to mix the focal point is the friendship star.
Hi, Jess.
Hey,
yeah,
Jess, we called you. You know that. We were doing figures. I says, is there a math?
Yeah, where's our math girl at? She wasn't here to help. Oops.
We did it. We got it figured out.
What was I gonna say? You're thinking about for the Saturday?
Yeah, that I don't have. I can check and see if I have more of this fabric, but I don't think I do. I may have to recut my white strips because
she says I'm here, but look how she wrote it.
it was a frazzled kind of day, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Thursday, Jess. Getting down to the
Always a
weekend.
day late,
Always
a
a-
dollar.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not done yet. We might need your skill set in a minute.
Yeah, we needed you. We needed you 5 minutes ago.
We did.
I had to pull out the handy dandy calculator.
I was trying to do it in my head so I didn't have to get the calculator out.
I know. We should have been able to do it in our head, but we couldn't.
Sure. I mean,
maybe another time. I could have done it on paper.
more-
I could have done it on paper.
yeah. I was doing it on paper because I'm not so fresh right now. I need to be fresh if I'm going to do it all in my head. I have to be fresh and exciting. You know what I mean?
Yep. I just realized I have enough layer cake left over of the cream that I can do, cut them into my 4.5.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Saturday's going to be fun.
I know.
I'm so excited. And then we have October the 4th where we're going to be giving away gift cards. And I think that's going to be just as much fun too.
Yeah. Are you going to sew, a regular sew like on October 4th?
Yeah, I'm going to sew. I just haven't decided on what I want to sew.
I mean, the time wise and all that.
Yeah. I know I'm going to run a longer live. It's not going to be a 12-hour, but it's going to be a longer live.
Yeah.
Since it's on a set. What the heck is this?
I got my colors cut.
Check this out. I must not can do math because check it out. It's too short.
Oh, you could seam it.
Oh my gosh. It's
Seam
short.
it and a seam.
How did I not measure this right? Let me re-measure it again. Dadgummit. No, I can use this sashing somewhere else, so it's not going to be
right.
like tragedy here. I just
you can do that on the shorter part.
I've done the measurement wrong. Hang on a second. Let's try this again.
Lauren used to take math classes to boost her GPA. I should have taken typing classes. I have a difficulty with that. Funny. Try voice to text. You get some really interesting things. I've done voice to text and like with Vintage Style by Joe, and I'll say hi Joe, and it types JOE, and I've hit enter, and it's like, okay, that can get you in trouble doing voice to text sometimes.
Gee, it was off by a whole 1.5 inches. Dang, I must not have been paying attention on measure.
I did fractions
once kind of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
My. Let's try this again. That is just...
Jess, you're making a dress. And you just got back from the softball field. Well, I did get a pattern in today for a jacket that's really simple, really easy. And I was back in my back storage room, and there's an old quilt that I had picked up somewhere along the line. I have to look at it. That I could use. I might use that as a cutter quilt because it's not in that good shape, but I got to make sure that the pieces that I'm using, there's enough that it would be in good shape. Otherwise, I'll start from fresh.
Apparently, I don't know how to measure.
Oh, you had it right this time?
Yeah, I'm getting it right this time.
Hi, Robin.
I'm like, really? Hey, Robin. I'm like, really? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you can drop your channel. It's
Type
exclamation Sophie.
Yep. Very easy.
I'll
And
do
also
it just so you can see.
And also you will see that that bot is posting a link for you guys to sign up for the giveaway. But remember that if you're not subscribed, you do not get to participate, because I will look. I can see everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Oh, yeah, I will check.
Yeah, Jess, you need to drop your channel again.
Yep. Drop your channel. She should be able to just type exclamation Jess and give it the channel too, I think.
Really? Yeah.
I think she's a moderator, so she should be able to do that. Unless the bot decides, you're not going to do it today. You never know with that thing.
I gotta go get my pieces of that layer cake.
Okay. Okay, now this looks more like it's supposed to be looking. I don't know what the heck. I must have been tripping over here. Voice to text has never worked for me. Yeah, I have that problem. It types weird things sometimes. I used to take math classes to boost my, oh yeah. You know, I've been thinking about taking some online college level math classes. Add to my list of math classes on my repertoire. But I might have to start all over again.
Over again. Yeah, I hear you.
There was this
Jess,
website.
will you tutor us? I need
Maybe
tutored.
Class. Trigonometry might be fun. I've already had pre-calculus, so don't want to visit calculus at all, because oh my god, that drove me crazy. It's because I have issues with prime numbers. If I can't visually see it like you can with even number stuff, it screws with my brain. Prime numbers, very big prime numbers, I cannot visualize all the numbers in it.
Yeah, different.
And calculus has lots of prime numbers. I'm like, what? I don't even know what purpose calculus. Apparently, it's good for scientific stuff, though. I haven't got out of the 4th grade. I'm stuck in a cycle system. There you are. It's all over, repeat. Start all over, repeat.
Yep. Groundhog Day.
Yep. I was talking to Blaze last night on the phone, or on FaceTime, and I was asking him how school was going. He said it's going really good. And then I asked him, I said, so which class is your favorite class? Do you know what his favorite class is? Anyone want to guess what Blaze's most favorite class is? And what favorite thing in that class he's enjoying right now? Because he's a 4th grader.
Wouldn't be math, would it?
Math, yes. Now, guess what part of math he's enjoying right now?
Multiplication. No, you should know.
You already know multiplication.
Or fractions. It'd be fractions.
He says he's loving it.
That is wonderful.
Yep. He says he likes it a lot. And the other thing is his reading class, which I find shocking, is they're teaching history in reading. So he's learning about World War I and World War II in the 4th grade.
Wow.
And I'm like,
a lot of times they don't have history in that age group.
Have history until middle school.
Right.
And I'm like, really? They're teaching that in the 4th grade? Whatever for?
Well, actually, if you think about it, a 4th grader, that would be actually kind of interesting to them, because
That's not what he said.
Oh, really? I would think it would be that they would. He don't like it then.
He likes reading, but he don't want. Yeah, he's not interested in World War One and Two.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He likes science. Science and math is his thing. Especially if it's science relating to space. He's really interested in that. And I remember being interested in space when I was his age. Science and math classes, they were fun, and reading the boring crap in reading class bored me to tears. And I loved to read. I just didn't love what they were making you read. So I'd go home, I'd go to the library. I was a library bookworm. I'd go in there and I was always checking out books about horses, like fiction.
Yeah, it was good though that you were a reader.
Yeah, and I would read Walter Farley books and Jim Killigore because he wrote about dogs, and so these Nancy Drew stuff, I never read any of those at all. Or the Hardy Boys. Have you ever read the Hardy Boys? No.
Mm-mm.
That wasn't my thing.
The book that comes to mind the most for me that I really liked was Great Expectations.
Oh, I did that in college.
Yeah, I liked that book.
And I actually enjoyed it in college, but I don't think I would have enjoyed it in high school.
Yeah, we read it in high school.
Some of these things that they want you to read should be introduced as an adult because you're more mature to read them.
Yeah.
They're too boring for a young mind. But I also checked out a lot of science books and space books, and I can remember bringing home a pile of books. My mom's like, "You checked out that many books from the library?" Yeah. Why? I'm like, "Because this is interesting."
John did the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I've never read the Hardy Boys or the Nancy Drew stuff. And now as an adult, I like
a pad inside.
But now when I was 13 years old, I was reading J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings series. And for those of you who have never read Lord of the Rings, that's unheard of for one so young to be reading that kind of book, because his books are not simple to read. Because he writes a big fantasy story, but it's so technical in it. A lot of it is, because he goes through all the lore and everything else. I wanted a pad inside it. Wait, John says I wanted a pad inside a junkyard like they did. A what?
In the Hardy Boys. He read the Hardy Boys books, and they had a pad inside of the junkyard.
A pad.
Yeah, like a place, a fort, like a place to.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
We used to build forts all the time, me and my two sisters. We built them out of palm fronds. We would go back way where my parents couldn't even find us. And the only way they would know where, is when they called us. And if we didn't come when we were called, we were in trouble. Yesterday was the last day for Narsarsuaq, which is the airport that we take by helicopter to get on. Because on Tuesdays and Thursdays during this from June to September, you could take a 737 from Narsarsuaq to Copenhagen. And yesterday was the last day that they will ever have a 737 land there again, because when next year comes, if all goes as planned, those 737s will be landing here in our town.
All right.
Unless, of course, they decide that, because there's this big debate, we want 500 more meters added onto that runway so we can land even bigger birds. And I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna make the runway longer, which means the airport will not open when it needs to open.
That'll be nice, and it brings jobs too.
Yep. Oh, the biggest news thing right now is that Denmark signed with Greenland 1.5, you said billion, right? Yeah. 1.5 billion Danish kroners are going to come to Greenland. Well, some of it's going to be used in Denmark for Greenlanders who live there. It's going to add extra funds for healthcare. Like if I had to go and have something in Denmark done, it'll pay for that. They already pay for it, but it's just going to add more funds.
More funds.
Yeah. And also, they're going to build a runway off the East Coast for this town that I can't even say the name of, and which is making them very happy because they've been complaining about being left out in the cold. And our town is going to get a big, it's deep sea harbor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a deep sea harbor for shipping containers to come in.
Oh.
To come in on, which means jobs for our town. It's super exciting. Nora, get out of there.
Oh, she's been quiet tonight. Oh, because Nikolai's home.
But she also got fed at 7 o'clock too, and then he just took her out, so she hasn't had time to harass me yet. All right, almost got this on, and then we're going to sew the top to the bottom of this so y'all can see what it looks like as one piece so far, and we'll know whether the sashing is okay or not.
This says Laura says son reading adventure began in 3rd grade with Harry Potter. Before Harry Potter, he hated reading. After he read everything he could get his hands on after that. Well, that was good that it inspired him to read.
If they would let kids read things that they find of interest, that helps with people, because biggest thing is you got to get kids to want to read. And if they're reading boring stuff, they're not going to want to read. So let them read what they want to read, as long as it's on their grade level or above their grade level to increase their reading skills. What difference does it make what they read? Because reading builds vocabulary anyway.
We had in English when I was in junior high, they always try something different. We had these machines that you could read a book from, and you could learn how to speed read.
I remember doing speed reading in college, and I'm like, and I still can speed read. It's just I don't like doing it because you miss a lot of things when you do that.
Yeah.
Goose. I'm not interested in. Put it that way. If it's
the
boring,
Goosebump series.
Yeah. I don't know if they had Goosebumps when I was young. I don't recall them having it anyway. Okay, now here comes the fun part. I need to make sure certain parts of this section lines up. Like right here. I'll be over there.
Okay, I got enough of these. Okay, I'm done.
Do what now?
I says, I got my strips cut, everything done on that. I recut my white.
Yeah, I just need to cut mine. I've got them, and press. I need to press them out. Then I got to get Nikolai, him to open his so he can start pressing all those out.
Oh yeah. Mine wasn't bad. I mean, at all. I didn't have to press other than there was two that at the ends at the selvage they were bent, and I had to press those to be able to cut, but they did good.
That's outstanding.
Now I have all these tiny little pieces here. I can either save these.
Use them as put them in a scrappy box for scrap.
I know, or and I thought again they're folded over, so they'd be good for a leader ender. Well, not leader ender, but for because they're not something I put in a quilt then.
Yeah.
For chicken scratch, I'll call it.
Little crumb stuff.
Yeah, put it by my. Does anybody else ever have a problem with certain, if anything measures and looks like a 2-inch at least, have a problem? Like I probably should save that. I might be doing some scrappy projects or paper piecing and it'll work.
I don't know. You know who's had me inspired this week is Tiffany, because she's been putting all those orphan blocks into she's doing 2 different ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're just, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she does. Okay, I think I'm good there. Get rid of that.
Someone mentioned the other day that you know, when I get ready to do my special quilt, it'll be a reflection of me. And when I watch Tiffany, I'm like, yeah, I already know what I want to do now.
Oh, well, you know, it's good that she's doing that video because a lot of times we have our orphan blocks, but we don't know exactly how to place them in.
Yeah.
She kind of helps. She think her thought process she's sharing.
It's truly amazing the way she does things.
Denise. Listening. Okay, Denise is listening in, but she's driving.
Okay. And I'm pinning together and making sure one line of sashing lines up. And then there's no more sashing on this side for me to line up because they're coming together in a different spot. That's so strange. This is going to be, we're going to see what this looks like here directly. And I'll know whether I want to leave it there or not. Because if I don't, I can always take it out. Joe says she's still here.
Huh?
Joe says she's still here.
Yeah. Joe. Yeah. Hi, Joe. How you doing?
How many
friend?
We have 43.
Our friend.
I've been catching her lives too. Been watching them on my.
She's been having some good stuff on.
Yeah, I've been watching her on my TV, which makes it hard for me to comment because I don't have a keyboard on my.
Right. I wish that they'd let you.
Well, I probably could have one. There is USB ports on the back of that Samsung. We just haven't tried it to see if we can actually do it or not. But I bet the more updated ones will do it. Our Samsung is a smart TV, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure we could probably hook a keyboard to it. I bet.
I haven't tried. It's Bluetooth. Yeah, I could. I got it. We just updated our TV in here for me, and it has Bluetooth, and my keyboard is Bluetooth. So I could
You should be able to get it to hook up then.
But the only thing is how would you can't see the chat on the
I see
TV.
that you have to turn that on with your TV. I have mine turned on. When a live happens, I can see the chat. It's on one side of the screen.
How do you do
There's a setting.
under settings?
There's this, yeah, it's under the setting up. Like when you go into the, if I remember right, I turned it on when something was live. There's a setting on when you're watching an actual live. There's a setting thing that you can click on, and you can tell it to turn the like subtitles on and off. But there's also a setting.
I do that.
Yeah.
So that means that, well, sometimes though, like on some people's lives, you can't turn the subtitles on.
I know there's still a lot of quilting people and other channels that still don't use
like I can do closed caption after a while, but I can't do it while it's on my live.
Exactly. And if I have tried turning sub because sometimes I'm sewing and I want to no. I tried to turn someone's subtitles on the other day because I couldn't hear what she was saying. There was something wrong with her sound. You come to find out she doesn't even have her subtitles where you can turn them on. It was unavailable.
Scraptastic Crocheter says hi. She can't sleep.
Yeah. What did she say?
She can't sleep, so she's up.
Well, join us. You're welcome to join us. Okay. Join in on the chat here. We're talking about
Let me see, Amanda.
Her name is Amanda. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, Amanda.
She was on the live Tuesday. In case
I watched that. I watched you guys. Oh, are you the one from Sweden?
Yes.
Okay.
That's who was on the live.
Yep. Well, you better start crocheting if you can't sleep. You could go do a live yourself.
Yeah, she could. Maybe she just wants to chill and not do any lives.
She just wants some company.
Yeah. Sometimes we just want to watch someone else do something while we hang out and do our own thing.
Yep. I got me a roller for FPP. Yeah. And I tried it. It works good. Like you have.
Oh, cool. That's a nice looking one. Where'd you get that?
It's bigger and heavier, and it really flattens those seams out.
Where'd you find it at?
Amazon.
I'm gonna have to buy it. I was thinking about buying it because I broke this one.
Yeah, because they look the same.
They probably are. If I push on it too hard, it locks up.
Oh, okay.
It's because I must have broke the bearings inside of it or something.
Yeah, it could be. And then today I found out, I went, what? Let me think. What was I on? I think I ordered it. I can't, see, I think of something and then I can't remember where it was. But you know, for your, I believe I ordered it for your, you know, your rotary cutters. Yeah. They have that little washer, that little flimsy thing. Have you guys ever changed your
for your Olfa or for something else?
Olfa and other brands, but have you ever changed it and lost that? I found where you can reorder those. Because my big one, my 60 millimeter, I lost that, and John tried to do a makeshift thing and it doesn't cut right. So where was that? I found it. Don't you love how I mention stuff, but I can't remember where I got it? But you can buy those, and it comes in a package of 10.
Jaja, I don't know what I missed that we need to ignore you over. No one's going to ignore you.
Thanks, Joe.
So Sorry, I'm not answering everybody right this minute. I'm kind of focused.
She got the same roller off of Amazon. I saw yours, Katie, and I thought, oh, that works so good.
I have this black one and I have a turquoise one, and both of these came. This one says Violet Crafts on it, but the other one's a Fat Quarter Shop one. But both of them came in sampler boxes.
Yeah, this one doesn't say, but this is actually a seam roller, like if you were going to do wallpaper.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about getting one because I bet those are more heavy duty.
Yeah. It feels good. Works good. I don't know. Do I have?
Send me the link so I can order it and have it sent to Melanie's house.
Okay.
Do you know if your package got there yet?
Oh, I haven't smelled it. I haven't had a chance to smell it.
Sorry. I forgot to tell her yesterday because I sent money for shipping and stuff yesterday. And
yeah, I will. I'll do that. I'll work on it. I'm going to write myself a note. I think I have the box that it'll fit perfect in.
She's going to go shopping for me in Costco. So she's got a list.
Let me see.
So my box is going to be loaded with lots of stuff.
Okay, I got a great big note. And I thought that this box, though it's deeper than I need, it would work good for that tablet.
I would. And all you need to do is just wrap it in bubble paper or something. Unless you have the box that came in.
I think that's, no.
Not everybody keeps boxes. Look, it's sewn together. So
Laura has the same seam ripper.
Oh, cool. Hey, Jody.
Seam roller. We're in the same seam roller club.
That's awesome.
Marketplace. What's her name?
Marketplace Boutique is Jody.
Jody. Hi, Jody.
Also has a channel called Jody's Genealogy.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm subscribed to that.
Yeah, you probably are. If you're not subscribed to this, hey, Jody, share your channel so people can go over and subscribe to your channel.
I'm writing it down just in case, because I know I am. It's like a lot of times I'll go in and I'll think, oh, I don't know if I'm subscribed to them. And I go in and I am, and then I always check the notifications to make sure I have it checked on all so I get the notifications.
Uh-oh, these are a little bit out of the...
Has anybody, I'm saying, watched the Cheeky Quilter, Amber? She does a lot of collage quilts and t-shirt quilts.
I've watched her a couple times, yeah.
She did a collage on a flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, it's not, it's called something else. And I saw it on her website and it was a good, decent price. I ordered it. I bought it.
Oh, cool.
She says to me, she says, was that you that did that? And I says, yeah. I says, I watched you make it. I says, so I can, now I can have the original and I can, you know. So, yeah, I don't do that too often, but she mesmerizes me with what she can do. Anybody that does a lot of the collage quilts, it's like, holy cow, they're good. You know, some of them will get right into the shading and the medium and the lights.
Mm-hmm.
I watched somebody do a pumpkin yesterday, and they were good. Taking something simple. Mine still looked like it was in kindergarten. Yeah. I you know what it is I like Amber's personality. She reminds me of my niece. She gets a kick out of herself. I mean, she makes herself laugh, and that's makes you laugh, you know?
Yep. Sorry, I'm a little distracted at the moment.
That's okay.
because I need to fix this
Yep.
one little spot.
Jody, did you drop your channel? Yes. No, Jody, you haven't dropped your channel yet.
I'll drop it.
Okay.
Or, yeah, because I can type exclamation Jody. So I think she's on my bot. I think. I hope so. If not, then she'll have to drop it. Yeah, see, there she is.
Okay.
Yeah, I had her in the bot. But I need to add Amanda. And Amanda, drop your channel too, please. I need to put Amanda's in the bot.
Yeah. And Laura, Joe is Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, and Joe, drop your channel also, please.
And Scrap Tastic Scrap Test. That's a Scraptastic crocheter.
Yep. That's a mouthful, but it's a cute name too.
Yeah.
Kind of like
there she is. The Nightbot got her.
Mount Scrap, the lady that has Mount Scrapmore.
Oh
channel.
yeah, Brenda.
Her name has an interesting. Her channel has that interesting long name too. Something Mount Scrapmore. I can't remember the exact name.
Trading. Yeah. Someone came up with a name. I forgot what it was now that we were talking about, and it was a good name.
Yep.
They're not using it. Just someone said, oh, that would be a good name for a channel.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I have these big clunky scissors out. I don't even like them, and I'm sitting here using them. Because I cut paper with them with something earlier. Somebody just texted me, sounds like.
Karen Brown. Yeah, I like her.
Just get her done.
Yep. She has some pretty good tips on hers.
Yes, she does. I saw her in someone's channel last night. Yesterday. Oh, it was Andy's channel live last night. She come sliding in there last night. It was either last night or the night before. I don't remember
was
which
watching
night it was, but she was actually in Andy's channel.
Oh, really? That's great.
Yeah, she just was there all of a sudden.
She must have been surfing.
Must have been or sleepless, and
or else it came up. It came up on her feed. Jody's tired tonight. She's exhausted.
You too much traveling, Jody? Or just not sleeping because it's too hot? Actually, Michigan should be cooling off by now.
Yeah, Michigan it should.
Because they have their temperatures is a lot like ours.
Yeah, and they get cooler at night. They may have, right now they could have nice daytime, but they could get in the, I'd say 40s, upper 40s and at night.
Oh, what is today? Thursday?
Yep.
Oh,
all day.
I know why my phone is blowing, or yeah, I know why my phone's blowing up right now. It's the third Thursday of the month.
You talk to one of your kids?
No, it's because of the PMQ. Third Thursday, Cotton Cuts hosted a Zoom for anyone who's doing PMQs. All right, now let me have a look at this. Well, it might be nice if I took the pen out so I could see it. Okay. Still crooked. I'm gonna have to go back and fix it, but right now I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna show you what the overall is. That one sashing is not lined up the way I want it, but you'll see what this is gonna look like as we flip blocks around. All right.
Yeah, if you was just sewing on your own, you'd be, everything would have go right into place. Oh, yeah.
So you can see it's got a secondary design happening in there. This
Yep. I like that.
like that looks like chaos, but it's supposed to look like chaos. So there you go. All right, so this is kind of how it's going as I flip blocks around. I don't know if you can actually see what I've done.
She's turned them.
Yep. And there's sashing in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did 1-inch sashing.
Yeah, mine are 1-inch sashes, so mine are very thin, but they kind of just break up the blocks a little bit so you don't have.
It does. I like it.
And since the sashing is not all going to be lined up in every, like right there, you see it's lined up, but other places you see there's not at where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, can't see it. We can't see that it's not lined up.
And it's not supposed to be because of the way I turn the block.
Yeah.
Laura says it's still 102 in Arizona. Oh my God. And Jody says not sleeping. Ex-husband passed and it's just too weird to sleep. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I can imagine it. I remember when my first husband passed. It was very weird. All right, so now you have an idea of how it's going to look. But that one, I need to go back and rip it back out and reline it up because it's not lined up the way I want it.
Mm-hmm.
It's off by like 1/8 of an inch, and I can fix that without having to rip the whole thing out. So what do y'all, did everybody go to sleep?
No, they've talked.
Well, what do y'all think? Do you like it? It's not finished. I just wanted you to see what it would look like with 4 of the blocks put together.
So you probably have 3 more quadrants to put together, right?
Well, it's going to be, if I'm going to do 7 of those 16 3/4 across and by 8 down, I've got a long way to go.
Okay. But you basically have your blocks done, don't you? You just have to do the sashing.
No, not all of them.
Okay.
I still have to, I'm still making.
Yours is going to be big.
It's going to fit on my bed. So, and our bed is between the, it's not a full size, but it's not a queen size. It's like in between. It's weird.
Cool.
And I want it, and I can lay it where it would just lay on the top, but I want it to drape over the sides.
Yeah, especially
if you, I need to, that's why I decided I would either do 6 across or 7 across.
Yeah.
And then make it 1 row longer than it is wider. So it would be a perfect square. But it's going to be colorful.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now let's have a little chit chat real quick, and then let me see what time it is because I still got to feed my husband.
Yeah, I gotta eat too.
Yep, we haven't eaten. All right. Remember, tomorrow night, for those that, if you weren't here earlier when I was talking about it, you can go back and watch a replay if you want, but I'll also show you tomorrow. Block number 17 from the 1000 block.
1,000 block book. You're loud. It's later at your house than it is here.
Anyway, I'll be doing the tutorial on block number 17, which is late bloomer, which is page number 297. And it is block number 579. And this block is called Late Bloomer, and it's by it's by Pam Buddha from Heart Spun Quilts. This is the block.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yep. And that one on the bottom shows really distinctively.
Yep. So it will be fun building it tomorrow. And you know what? I already know I'm gonna make this one probably
That
pretty
doesn't
darn.
look bad at all. Looks like
No,
it's flipping, stitch
Yeah.
and flipping.
Yep. It should be pretty darn simple. Because you
Yeah.
have, the corners are just squares with what do you
Triangles.
call quarter triangles off those two sides of the square, and then a half triangle. That's all it is.
Or is it the green part a half square triangle too, and then they did the square and then cut it off?
Hang on a minute. Well,
No,
the
no, they
corner-
couldn't
the
have done
corner-
that.
Yeah, the corner ones are all four corners is a half triangle with two quarter triangles and a square.
Okay, yeah, I was just thinking that they couldn't have done what I had said.
And then on the center, it is squares of two different sizes. But the ones that go in that are in the center, those look like stitch. Let me see if it's calling it a stitch and flip. What one is this? This one is unit. Stitch and flip. That's what it's calling it. Stitch and flip. So this part of it right here, this part right here, those are stitch and flips. So it's pretty simple block. There's nothing really over complicated about it. Laura says, Katie, that's going to be beautiful when you finish it. Thank you. And then Laura says, I'm fortunate. My husband has been cooking, and he's been doing since I've been recovering. Well, it was my night to cook because I'm going to barbecue something on the grill. And I know, yeah, at this late hour, yes, we are. We're having issues with our electrical box where you have fuses inside of it, and one went out the other day and he replaced it, and for some strange reason I can't turn my oven on, which means we might have the wrong fuse in there. I don't know. So we got to
you don't have breaker because you have fuses.
Yeah, they're these weird looking fuses I've never seen. They're not like the ones you screw in. They're long and they push you in. They're different. I don't know why this side of the pond is still using fuses. That's strange to me. Why not breakers? But maybe that's an American thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Okay, so remember that's what we're doing tomorrow night. And then remember Saturday, we've been talking about on and off all night long. The jelly roll time. We're gonna be sewing together on that too. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Remember to live, laugh, love, and dream. Oh, wait. Oops, almost forgot. The poll. The question was, what does wool gathering mean? Option 1 said climbing. Option 2 is daydreaming. Option 3 was knitting. And option 4 was running. 5% voted on climbing. 60% voted on daydreaming. 26% voted on knitting. And 9% voted on running. The answer is
I did
daydreaming.
Oh, really? I did knitting.
No, it's daydreaming, so it must be slang.
Like sleep. You count your sheep to go to sleep.
Hang on, I actually kept the page up that talks about it. Hang on a second. I think, unless I might have already closed it. Oh my gosh, where did you go? I don't know where it went. Hang on a second while I go find it. All right. Because I think it made a comment about it. Hold on, and I'll tell you what it says real quick, and then we'll get off of here. Or not. Oh, now someone's talking to me. Okay, it says, what do you want? Your dad already took you outside, girlfriend. Okay, so here's what it says about it. Definition: the act of indulging in daydreaming or fanciful thoughts, a state of absent-mindedness. The origin is the term derives from the practice of gathering stray wool from bushes, which metaphorically represents wandering thoughts and fantasies. It has been used since the 19th century. Example: during the lecture, she found herself wool gathering, lost in thoughts of her upcoming vacation instead of paying attention. So there you have it. That's the reason.
Well, I'm going to say good night.
Thank you for coming tonight, and I'll
Thanks
see you
for having
tomorrow.
me. Okay.
Bye, everyone, and have a great night. Oh, where'd you go? There you are. Oh, snap. It has to be reloaded so I can disconnect. Okay, now we can disengage.